What's good? What's good? What's good, my peopleizations? Andy, what's going on? $12. Jeff QNSMY2 No Mas. What's going on, brother? $12. What's going on? What's going on with y'all, man? We're gonna have special guests on today. We're gonna have a few special guests on today. A few of Devin Haney promotion fighters. Okay, we're gonna have Amari on and a few special guests on from Devin Haney Promotions. With that said, obviously, there's some interesting things taking place. Well, it's not interesting. Some unfortunate things that are taking place in the world. The uncertainty of Vasil, Kathy Murray, peace of blessings. Marcus, what's going on? Nitty G, my brother. VT19, what's going on? Uncertainty with Ukrainian athletes. So with that said, there's talks that Pop 375, what's going on? There's talks that, we don't know what the future is going to hold, the immediate future for Ukrainian athletes, right? Mainly, Nitty G, my brother. Paul Nesby, what's going on? Corey Landry, what's going on? Lomachenko, Alexander Usyk. Tani Marie, peace of blessings, queen. Where you been at? Check the time. What's going on? Roddy, what's going on? Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Check the time. So, with people like Alexander Usyk, Vasil Lomachenko, the immediate future, what's going to take place with their careers is uncertain, and obviously it's on the back burner as it should be, right? Because there's more important things, T Busy, what's going on? Mr. Incredible, what's going on? And so it's very unfortunate. And at the same time, right, sports goes on. We saw this weekend, Brooklyn born, my brother, what's going on? We saw this past weekend, you had, Victor Postal in action, TAT AMG2, what's going on? And obviously, we know what's going on with Victor Postal. He got family back home, wife, kids that are in a, tough situation. And he had to perform, got to feed the family. But then again, at the same token, he got to secure his family. You know what I mean? So it's very unfortunate what's taking place. And, Mike Tyson, he suggested that Anthony Joshua fight Deontay Wilder, right? And wait for Alexander Usyk, as he don't have a choice. Alexander Usyk is the champion. They have a rematch clause. And if you're Anthony Joshua, you just think about this, right? How does he on the rise? What's going on? How does he continue negotiating right now when, how does he look at it? You understand? If you're Anthony Joshua, at least in the case of Devin Haney, George Kambosos, Lomachenko, George Kambosos and Devin Haney, essentially don't have much to do with what's taking place on that side, right? But if you're Anthony Joshua and you have a rematch clause, how do you deal with that with Alexander Usyk right now? You understand, knowing the state that Alexander Usyk is currently in. That's a tough position, right? If you're Anthony Joshua, do you demand a date, a location, purse? How do you do those things right now when you know that man is not there? Burgess Meredith, what's going on? Boston Social Network, what's going on? You understand what I'm trying to tell you? You know that man is not there. There's no way Alexander Usyk is mentally in thinking about a fight. Christian Raw, what's going on, nephew? You understand? Thinking about boxing. There's no way possible. Kenny Williams, what's going on? Devin Haney's fight is going to happen with George Kambosos. I believe it's going to happen in May. On the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. Go subscribe to my brother on the mic, brother Terrence Bailey Sr. If Usyk doesn't get hurt, he'll go into the AJ fight a hero. I agree. Box Conversation, my brother Reggie Owens. Go subscribe to brother Box Conversation, Reggie Owens. Brandon Benacourt, what's going on? But it's just a tough position to be in if you're Brandon Adam Perry, what's going on? If you're Anthony Joshua and Alexander Usyk. You understand what I'm saying? If you're Alexander Usyk, how do you pick up and leave and say, I'm going back to box and focus on training? And then Are you even focused on training at that point? How does Olesander, my thing is this, right? How does Olesander Usyk come out of where he's at? Street watching TV, what's going on? You understand, Jabari Bath, John Moore, what's going on? How does Olesander Usyk come from where he's at, the mindset, and where his mind is at right now? Ray Wallace, what's going on? And where his energy is at, and then come and say, I'm going to enter training camp, prepare for training camp, prepare for Anthony Joshua, eat right, focus right. And your brain, your mind is always the guru, Ray Wallace, Hamilton Steel One, what's going on? It's impossible, Simba, what's going on, for his mind to be there. You understand what I'm saying? Ashir Shameen, what's going on? 88 Sports Talk, what's going on? If you're Olesander Usyk, they talking about fighting in April. It's March. So Macados and Macadosau, what's going on? They're going to push it back to what, May? Right? Tomorrow's March. So you're going to push it back to May. But if you're Olesander Usyk, the mindset that he's currently in, how do you pack it up? How do you pack up from that situation? There's no telling what he's going to see in the coming days. There's no telling the chain of events that's going to take place. Cano Local Sports, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? There's no telling what kind of chain of events is getting ready to take place in the next coming days that he's going to be privy to and witness. And then he's got to come back and get into this mindset. And then imagine if Lomachenko, the Klitschko brothers, and Victor Posto, those brothers are still there. Now you're going to pack up and say, all right, I'll be back. That's very hard. Chris Rob Media TV, my brother in the Super Chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in Super Chat. Salute, Blue. I'm hoping we get some great fights for the rest of the year. Oh, I believe we will. 504 top levels going on. I believe for sure we will. You understand? But how do you pack up at that point in time and say, yeah, I'm going back to participate in boxing? Let me go in training camp. Let me go focus. How do you do that? You understand? Herbie Vore, what's going on? Poe Porter, what's going on? Yeah, but Terrence Bailey, that's what we're banking on, but we don't even know. You understand what I'm saying? So imagine if it don't. What are these dudes going to do? NBA D Nice, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? And even then, look at the damage that has been done already. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just a difficult situation. So Mike Tyson suggested that Anthony Joshua go ahead and fight Deontay Wilder and then face off against Usyk later on in the year, and let Usyk, should he beat Deontay Wilder or whoever won the fight, then Usyk face the winner, right? But if you're Anthony Joshua, I'm sure you want to get an opportunity to regain your titles. Do you want to run the risk of losing to Deontay Wilder and losing your opportunity to regain your titles? That's tricky. You understand? Real talk with Mummin. What's going on? That's what I'm saying. Thomas Mullen, what's going on? So it's a very, very tricky, very awkward, right, situation. Candid Ups, 81, what's going on? Jesse R, what's going on? And so with that said, I wonder, we got 250 people. Let's get 250 likes, not 80, not 78. Marky Dan 123, Bullet Gibson, what's going on? Not 78 likes, not 80 likes. Let's get the likes up to 250. Smash the like button. It's annoying, man. So then when it's Vasyl Lomachenko, same situation. At least in his situation, he doesn't have to worry. He don't have to worry about the same. He's not obligated to fight George Kambosos Jr. He's not the champion. You understand? I'm the guard. What's going on? He's not the champion. He's not obligated to fight Brooklyn Boy. What's going on? You understand what I'm saying? He's not in that position. where he's obligated to defend the titles and things of that nature. He just looks to gain the titles. He could put himself in a position, actually, hey, I want to fight the winner. Go ahead and Darwin Robinson, seeing what's going on. Anton Hall, what's going on? So he's in a position where, he could just say, listen, I'm an easy win. What's going on? 07 Hog Dog, what's going on? I just want to fight the winner. Give me the opportunity. Give me the opportunity to fight the winner. As long as I can fight the winner, I'm cool with that. You understand what I'm saying? Trafalgar, the water law, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? Fabian Diaz, what's going on? 88 Sports Talk. Nah, Kambosos knows. Cleasy Uptown, what's going on? I appreciate you, Cleasy Uptown. It's just it's a funny situation, right? Let me say this, right? Omega Red, what's going on? Devin Haney gets this fight with George Kambosos Jr. Look how things unfold for him, because fighters are doing their best to maneuver around him, right? So look in the manner in which Devin Haney puts himself in position, Cam Joseph, what's going on, and gets these fights. Joseph Diaz, Ryan Garcia, they attempted to maneuver right around Devin Haney, right? Joseph Diaz attempted to move around him. Ryan Garcia attempted to move around him. My brother A1 Hoops on Manuel H in the building. And let me say this too, right? I got some big news coming. Doing a partnership with ppv.blkprime.com. Okay. Y'all already know that March 12th, next Saturday, I'll be in Oakland, California. I'm doing a partnership. Ralph Shelton, what's going on? And I'll be working with, and go subscribe to my brother Emmanuel Hoops on Emmanuel H, A1 Hoops on. So I'll be doing a partnership with them, ppv.blkprime.com, and Burgess Meredith, what's going on? And we'll be working with Street Beefs, right? We have some fights that are coming up. Next week, I'm going to have the fighters on the show. But I want to tell y'all, Jonathan 97, what's going on? We're going to give y'all what y'all want with upcoming fighters, man. I've been in contact with some upcoming fighters, and in April, hopefully around April 23rd, we'll be putting on another event, a boxing event. Rashawn Williams, 225 boxing talk %. What's going on? Jonathan 97, what's going on? DJ Ghost, my brother in the building. Yes, sir. Salute to my brother Ghost, man. Yeah, Ghost. I'm going to do a partnership with Street Beefs, ppv.blkprime.com. And next month, April, we're going to be working with up-and-coming boxers like y'all wanted. Obviously, this March 12th, these fights next week, they're amateur fighters, right? Klotz, what's going on? But April 23rd, that week that we're looking at, Kuji Ku, A17 Boxing B, what's going on, right? And go support my brother DJ Ghost, man. That's a real dude right there. So, yeah, so this week coming up, next Saturday, is going to be the amateur boxers, but it's still huge. But April 23rd, we're going to have official boxers on the card, up-and-coming boxers. So instead of these boxers having to go to Mexico to fight and build up their amateur record and look for fights, and you can't find the fighters and things of that nature, right? Oh, y'all going to be able to come to us. Natty Dread, what's going on? Charles Jernigan, what's going on? And y'all going to be able to tap in and see these fighters. Steve Cooley, what's going on? For sure. So we're going to make big things happen. Smash that like button. Let's get the likes all the way up. We got 330 people, and we got 150 likes. That's not even half. Tap, what's going on? Glenn Bly, what's going on? So we're going to give y'all what y'all want. So go to ppv.blkprime.com. I told y'all, man, I'm trying to change the game. Ramses Piper, what's going on? Toddy Johnson, what's going on? Terry Roberts, what's going on? I'm not trying to just be here. No, I'm trying to change the game. Donald Faze, what's going on? Salute, Ghost. I appreciate you, great brother. Yep, we're going to link up. Yeah, so we're going to make it happen, people. So go to ppv.blkprime.com. Check out March 12th, next Saturday. I'll be calling those fights. And then following that, D Brown, what's going on? Overpaid Music, one, what's going on? Salute to the UK. Following that, so y'all upcoming fighters, if y'all got any suggestions, go to Instagram. Miss Aisha, peace and blessings, Queen. Big Texas Clayton Smith, my brother. No, I'm doing it, Natty Drag. So when y'all got any upcoming fighters, local gyms, Flatbush BK in the building, y'all let me know, and I'll reach out and we'll work something out. And y'all, we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. Smash that like button, people. We still don't even have 200 likes, and now we got 375 people. Get the likes all the way up. Gerardo Valencia, what's going on? Smash the like button. Let's get the likes all the way up. Donate $1 super chat. Refresh the super chat for the people that can't send a super chat. Appreciate y'all. Please donate $1 super chat. Refresh the super chat. Pizzo, what's going on? How you feeling, great brother? What's goody with you, Pizzo? What's goody with you, great brother? So yeah, so let's get into this, right? So it's a situation where Vasyl Lomachenko is in a better position because he could just say, "Listen, you know what? Let me get the winner." You understand what I'm saying? Devin Haney fight George Kambosos Jr. It could be a situation like we have with Josh Taylor and Jack Catterall, right? Where Josh Taylor had to fight Jack Catterall because they put it in the contract because Jack Catterall was the mandatory. Now, Vasyl Lomachenko is not the mandatory yet, but he'll be the WBO mandatory. You understand what I'm saying? Blessings on the road, great brother. Ralph Shelton, what's going on? Salute to Oaktown in the building, in town. So, appreciate you, Catherine Murray. CKK, what's going on? So, pound for pound boxing rule, what's going on, great brother? So now, think about this, right? Tackle Jones, what's going on? Adam Quinnos, Kenny Mann, what's going on? So he's not the mandatory yet, but he'll be the mandatory, right? So now you're in a position where you could get Lomachenko could say, listen, it could be similar. Josh Taylor beat Jose Ramirez. We all know Josh Taylor wanted to move up to welterweight and challenge Terrence Crawford, but he had to honor the contract that he already had. Okay. And so with that said, Joelle Said, salute, appreciate you. Say you the man from Australia. Salute to Australia, man. My brother DOG 215 in the building. The T Sizzle 99, what's going on? Salute to Australia. Chua Coronado, what's going on? So I appreciate you, Catherine Murray. Appreciate you, Queen. Chris Garcia, what's going on? So with that said, it could be a similar situation where old man Boston was going on, where he had to honor the Jack Catterall fight. Now we saw how that played out, right? And now you even have Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor admits that Jack Catterall won the fight. Now he didn't all outright say it. He didn't want to. He couldn't. St. Louis Mick, what's going on? He couldn't just come out and say, "Hey, he beaten." So he said, "I rewatched the fight, and after rewatching the fight, and after letting some time pass, I realized how close of a fight it was. I realized that it could have went either way. I realized, what people have been saying, and so I'm open and give him a rematch, but it has to be an immediate rematch because I physically can't stay I'm outgrowing 140-pound division. You got to do it." Darnell Helton, what's going on? Do me a favor, people. Donate to the super chat. Refresh the super chat for the people that can't send a super chat, my people. Darren Robinson, seeing brother in super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Hey, Blue, do you think Crawford and Thurman is a no-go? Yeah, I don't see that happening. Well, it can happen. If Josh Taylor is talking now that he's got to go the route, he feel like he owes it to the fans and he owes it to the boxing world. Mansa talk too. What's going on? Tyree Collins, what's going on? DJ Black Charm Chucky, my brother. Dorian Sankey, what's going on? He says that he feels like he owes it to the fans and to the boxing world to give Jack Catterall a rematch because it was such a close fight, and he could see how people felt like Jack Catterall won the fight. You understand? Gabe Moore, what's going on? Which, again, if you listen to his words and you listen to him, he's all but telling you, right? Luther Sims Jr., what's going on? He's telling you that deal with the TV, what's going on, that he felt like he lost the fight. Successful Hustle, my brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother. King Farrat, 54, brother in the super chat. Appreciate you. Jose Palenko, what's going on? Titan Hall, what's going on? So he's telling you in so many words, I felt like Darwin Robinson saying, he's saying, I felt like, I lost the fight. But he can't come out and be like, hey, I lost the fight. You understand what I'm saying? He's not going to do that. So with that said, right, he's saying, well, most law was going on. At the same time, he said, well, I feel like, all of the extra stuff, the antics that's coming behind it and things that people are saying to me and my family is not warranted, which I agree. So he said, but I'll give him a rematch. It just has to be instant. So if Josh Taylor plans on giving Jack Catterall an immediate rematch, Jeffrey Smith, what's going on? Guess what? That just pushed Terrence Crawford in a different direction. Pizzo, brother in the super chat, salute to you, King. Appreciate you. Salute. Ray Patterson, what's going on? So Marcus Hooper, what's going on? So if that's the case, then what direction is Terrence Crawford going to go? Fabian Diaz, what's going on? Because Josh Taylor now has that piece on the chessboard has been taken off. Jolie Sade, brother in the super chat, much love to you. Appreciate you. Dropping that quarter of a half a dub on your boy Blue. Appreciate you. Big fact, no cap. What's going on, great brother? So now you think about it, right? Now Terrence Crawford, what are you going to do? If Josh Taylor now is saying he's going to fight Jack Catterall in the rematch, you understand what I'm saying? Errol Spence is fighting Ugas. Sean Porter has retired. You just beat him anyway. Moyo Sosa, what's going on? David Martin, what's going on? Virgil Ortiz Jr. is fighting March 19th against Devon Webster, my brother, what's going on, against Michael McKinnon. Okay, so what direction are you going if you're Terrence Crawford? Mr. Lightning's World, what's going on? Are you going to just sit on the shelf? Do you plan on sitting on the shelf? Yeah, get the likes up, people. How we got 450 people and we still don't have 250 likes. So now we're going to get to 500, 600 people and we still going to have 200 likes and all of that nonsense. Get the likes all the way up. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes all the way up. If you didn't smash the like button, you know you didn't smash it. Participate. It's free. Get the likes all the way up. Smash the like button. We should have 400 likes right now. Jimmy Bernard, what's going on? We should have 400 likes. We don't even have 250 likes. Get the likes all the way up. Casanova James, what's going on, brother? JC, what's going on? Get the likes up, man. It's free. GB Lifetime Viz, what's going on? Playmaker Entertainment, Quan L, my brother, what's going on? African Pride, Jeff Pierre Lewis, what's going on? Willie Maykit, what's going on? So now, if you're Terrence Crawford, what you going to do? You're going to sit on the shelf all that time? You're going to wait? Riser 92, Marvin's Joseph, what's going on? Dub Blake, Deuce, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? Because Josh Taylor has just taken himself off the chessboard. He's no longer on the chessboard. You understand what I'm saying? And now, Keith Thurman, Kawhi Elliott, what's going on? Travel Guard, The Water Low, what's going on? It just makes sense. Anton Wright, Plastic Cup Boys, what's going on? It just makes sense for him to fight Keith Thurman at this point in time. Boxing by the pound, what's going on? It just makes sense. Why not? You understand what I'm saying? Why not? It makes sense for him to fight Keith Thurman right now. Who are you going to fight? Virgil Ortiz Jr. is fighting Michael McKinson. They're not looking. Julius Thomas, what's going on? They're not looking to fight Jerron Boots Ennis. Curtis, what's going on? They're not looking to go that route, right? Jerron Boots Ennis will be available. He's fighting April 9th, though. So he's fighting even later than Virgil Ortiz, unless you could get Virgil Ortiz in the summertime. You understand what I'm saying? If you could get Virgil Ortiz in the summertime or Boots in the summertime, that makes sense. If you're not going to fight none of the young, up-and-coming, hungry dudes, then you might as well go the route of fighting somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It might as well be Keith Thurman. He's already established. You understand? Make it happen with Keith Thurman. Again, though, I don't understand. Keith Thurman is telling him to send the contract. Well, how's Terrence Crawford going to send the contract? It doesn't have a promotional company, network, right? Sending the contract to fight where? The fight is going to take place on the PBC, Premier Boxing Champions. You understand what I'm saying? So, but that fight just makes sense if you're Terrence Crawford. At this point in time, Terrence Crawford should be looking at the landscape and saying to himself, okay, he should be playing chess right now. If you're Terrence Crawford, you should be playing chess right now. You should be looking at the landscape and you should be saying to yourself, all right, this dude is off the board. That dude is off the board. That dude is off the board. That dude is off the board. Let me insert myself. Okay, let me get this chess piece. And this is a piece to the puzzle that you wanted. Jose Q, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? You stated that Keith Thurman was the man to beat. Okay, well, Keith Thurman's still a viable option. You understand what I'm saying? Because Keith Thurman only have one loss. Now, he don't have a title, but he only has one loss. And that one loss came at the hands of Manny Pacquiao. That's now he hasn't looked the exact same he once was, but he's still a very viable fight. That's a big fight. That's a step up from Sean Porter because Keith Thurman beat Sean Porter. So that's a step up from Sean Porter. You understand what I'm saying? So you get Keith Thurman. That's a step up from Sean Porter. You beat Keith Thurman in a manner that he's never been beat. He's only lost once. Giovanni Walker, Charles Fryer, what's going on? H2O, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? Sean Gully, what's going on? Keith Thurman only lost to Manny Pacquiao. So you get an opportunity to do something. Again, Keith Thurman only has one loss. He's never been stopped. You can stop Keith Thurman. You stop Keith Thurman. You beat Keith Thurman and stop Keith Thurman. Well, that speaks volumes. You understand what I'm saying? Devon Webster, brother in Super Chat, he said, if a fighter didn't admit he got a gift decision, what would be the fallout, Blue? He said that would take a lot of integrity, in my opinion. Smash the like button. Oh, Canelo Alvarez. Remember when Canelo Alvarez saw that judges? Well, he didn't win the fight, but remember when Canelo Alvarez saw the judges' scorecard, and the judges' scorecard said him and Floyd Miller was a draw. 5-8-9. What's going on? And Canelo Alvarez was like, nah, that's not it. That's wrong. That's incorrect. I didn't win that fight. Canelo Alvarez came right out and said that. Now, he didn't get the nod and then turn around. Vic Middlebrooks, what's going on? He didn't get the nod and then turn around and say, I shouldn't have won the fight. Eric, what's going on? And Sugar Ray Leonard did it, but he did it years after with Tommy Hearns in the second fight. He didn't admit it till years after. But Josh Taylor all but admitted it. Come on. Hey, Quez, can you do me a huge favor, kid? Yeah. So Cinnamon Savage, what's going on? So he D Brown, what's going on? Ronald Jones, what's going on? So he said, you know what I mean? He said that, it was a close fight. I could see what everybody. So he all but admitted that he knew he didn't win the fight. He said, I settled down, adrenaline settled down. I rewatched the fight, and I could see why people are upset. Well, the fact that and then he said, but I felt like I still want to fight. But if you're saying I can see why people are upset, then you're saying, Mr. Nagy, what's going on? Oh, there you have your answer right there. He said, the adrenaline settled, little scrappy, what's going on, great brother? And now I can see why people are upset. But it just don't warrant, the response and people contacting my family and things of that nature. Well, I can understand that. But at the end of the day, he just admitted to you he knew he lost. He ain't gonna outright just be like, "Hey, man, I lost that fight, and they gave me a gift." He ain't gonna say that. He told you in so many words, "I lost." V Rock, what's going on? Gio James, Khalil 98, what's going on? We're gonna have two special guests on, two of Devin Haney fighters, man. Two of Devin Haney fighters on DHP Promotions, Devin Haney Promotions. They getting ready to join us on the show. Tell us how it is working with DHP Promotions and working with Devin Haney and how they got the sign with Devin Haney, so on and so forth. Marky there, 1, 2, 3. My brother in Super Chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in Super Chat. But why Josh got to admit he lost? He fought his heart out and did his job. We need to hear the judges say he lost. They need to start having post-fight press conferences for judges and refs. I agree 1,000%. Because it's not his job, huh? Yeah. My son said, hey, Marky there, 1, 2, 3. My son said, that's smart. Yeah, that definitely needs to happen. Because they need to explain to us why they made the decision that they made. Will Sports TV, what's going on? I definitely agree. I agree with you. Las Vegas Leon, my brother, what's going on with you, great brother? Oh, you just watched Devin sparring? Yeah, it's a sight to see, ain't it? Kenichi Bear, brother in Super Chat, he said Thurman is a great fighter, but him getting hit into the body, not sure how much he can take anymore. Oh, facts. Kente Taylor Lou, my brother, what's going on with you, great brother? Curtis Sewell, what's going on? Sam Atkins, what's going on? Hey, you watch Devin and Sparring, it's a thing, it's a sight of beauty, ain't it? Naughty Feet of Cole, Shogun 76, what's going on? Watching Devin Haney in Sparring is a thing of beauty, ain't it? I mean, listen, we see them under the lights, but it's a thing of beauty to see them prepare to get under them lights and see what they go through physically. That's a thing of beauty, man. That's a thing of beauty, man. Justin Hawkins, what's going on? For sure it is. It's a thing of beauty, man. To see them prepare, I don't think that's no good. I bought that a while ago.
Really?
Read the date on the bottom. Dub_right side. What's going on, great brother? Where you been at?
It's good. April 23rd.
Okay. George Woods, brother, in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, Blue, salute. Taylor will win if the next fight is in the UK. What if they fought in the US? A different outcome. Yeah, I can see that. The problem is, why would they fight in the US? Because they both from the UK. You understand what I'm saying? So it don't make sense for them to fight in the US. But I can understand where you're coming from. But then again, you got to think about this. If they fought in the US, the more well-known fighter still even here in the States is George Kambosos, is Josh Taylor. So they might still favor Josh Taylor, George Woods, because they don't know nothing about Jack Catterall. Or maybe they just swayed all the way left because they felt like Jack Catterall should have got the nod, and the decision is already made before the fight even starts, as long as they go to the decision. It's just a catch. I think it's better to go back to the UK because I feel like everybody feel like they feel the obligation to get it right. But I definitely see what you're saying, George Woods, but it just don't make sense because financially they're not going to get the gain. It's not a big fight here in the States. It wasn't even a big fight in the UK. It was a big fight because to Scotland because of a homecoming fight for Josh Taylor. But outside of that, there was no reason. Nobody wanted to see it. Nobody called for it. He was just a mandatory. And it turned out to be a competitive fight, more competitive than what most people expected. Darnell Helton, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother. Yeah, I'm about to get this special guest on here. Marky Dan 123, brother in super chat. Plus people coming at Josh because they can't see the judges. If he starts showing judges' faces, fans and media will them and Taylor and not Taylor. Agreed. Man, those judges be hightailing it. Stephen J, what's going on? Hightailing it. Las Vegas Leon, my brother in the super chat, said, bro, you stole the words right out of my mouth. Unreal skill. Yeah, people don't understand. Eddie Alvarez, what's going on? They don't understand. To see Daniel Darrell 76, what's going on? To see what Devin Haney. Hey, man. Hey, bro. We have 578 people, and we still don't even have 380 likes. Isn't that amazing? That's ridiculous. We have 580 people, and we don't even have 380 likes. Come on. Successful hustle, brother in super chat. Not sure a blue dude with 3 KOs might beat Ortiz with all those upsets happening. By the way, Taylor need to stop trying to be Roy Jones and drain too much weight. Yeah, Big Jones, what's going on? Hey, he got to do Christopher Cooper, what's going on? Jamal Hakeem, what's going on? So, Anthony Macias, what's going on? The reason that happens, Blue, is E1 comes into the live chat to hear your analysis before they hit the like button. Yep, everyone. Yep, I agree. Smash the like button, people. Get the likes all the way up. They like the moonlight, Catherine Murray. Big Jag, what's going on? They like the moonlight. We're gonna have a great brother Shamar and Amari. Devin Haney's fighters. We're gonna have them in the building, man. We're gonna have them in the building. A. Louis, what's going on? The Alchemy of Healing, what's going on? Grace Sabelli, A. Louis, what's going on? Daniel Darrell 76, my brother in Super Chat, smash it. Yeah, smash the like button, people. Curtis Sewell, what's going on? Yeah, they moonlighting. Catherine Murray, Las Vegas. Leon, my brother back in Super Chat, bro. I can't wait till you back. Yeah, back in Vegas. Hashtag yo for sure. Trey Boy 89, what's going on? That's my second home, great brother. Walter Tran, what's going on? That's my second home. Smash the like button. I love Vegas. I got tired of the process of getting there, but I love being there. I'm gonna send them this link, people. I'm gonna send them this link. We can already have on Amari Jones and Shamar, two of Devin Haney's fighters, and we're gonna make it happen, people. So I need y'all to smash the like button. Let me see. I need y'all to smash the like button, get the likes all the way up, and then we're gonna introduce these two young up-and-coming fighters who happen to be with Devin Haney Promotions, DHP Promotions, and then they're going to talk about how they got to where they at, their careers, and then we're going to also go back and cook again. Snack B, my brother, John Merriweather, Fred Creech, what's going on? And then we're going to cook again, people. Yes, sir. Uh-oh, I put .com. Okay. Yeah, people. So smash the like button. So get the likes up, man. Get the likes up. We should have at least 500 likes right now. Smash that like button, man. Get the likes all the way up, people. George Woods, brother in the super chat. He said, Blue, your view on Colbert lost. He talked too much, and now some bosses are coming after him. He deserved the negative remarks. Yeah, well, you know, you make your bed, you got to lie in it, George Woods. That's the problem. You understand? It's all good to be. See, here's the thing, George Woods. Everybody want to be Floyd Mayweather. Sully, what's going on? This girl love boxing. Peace and blessings, Queen. Everybody want to be Floyd Mayweather, right? Floyd Mayweather made himself the villain, but he could back it up. He could back it up. Christopher Cooper, brother in Super Chat, I don't understand the privilege on Canelo telling men to fight each other in division where he has all the belts. LOL, he will be the greatest duck ever. Well, let me tell you about that, right? Christopher Cooper. He came in from an era where it was done to him. Dontrell Golf, what's going on? Successful hustle, brother in Super Chat. Which Dev got truck signed with his own great talent. Yeah, they do their own thing though. Truck and Rock, they do their own thing. So, you know, still a good look. Smash the like button, people. So the thing about it is, smash that like button, man. Let's get the likes up, man. Smash the like button. So the thing about that with Canelo telling Nathan Beckham what's going on. Canelo telling Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez they need to fight each other. He's supposed to do that because he's still fighting. He's still fighting the best opposition, and he's you know, Canelo Alvarez. Floyd Mayweather did that to him. That's what he knows. Floyd Mayweather said, "You got to fight him, and then I'll fight you." Baby Joe, what's going on? That's the era he came from. Floyd Mayweather told him, "You fight him, and I'll fight you." Cowboy fan 89, what's going on? That's what he did. And so, guess what? Floyd said, "Go fight Austin Trout, and then I'll fight you." Guess what Canelo did? He went and fought Austin Trout, and he got the fight with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather told Andre Berto, "You fight Victor Ortiz, I'll fight the winner." Victor Ortiz beat Andre Berto. Guess what Floyd Mayweather did? He fought the winner. And I know people are going to say, well, he ain't Floyd Mayweather. Well, for today's time and climate and era right now, he is Floyd Mayweather. King Judah, what's going on? He's this era's version. Christopher Cooper, I read your super chat. He's this era version of Floyd Mayweather. You said you don't understand the privilege, Christopher Cooper. That's what I'm talking about, Christopher Cooper. You said you don't understand the privilege of Canelo Alvarez telling these fighters to fight each other, and that's what I'm addressing. You understand what I'm saying? Rico Breland, what's going on? So that's the thing, right? Light and Or, what's going on? Who do you reckon is going to win, White or Fury? Fury. I personally think Fury takes it. Fury's going to win. Boxing fan 4 times. What's going on? Tyson Fury is if Deontay Wilder didn't get the victory, there's nobody. I don't see nobody else beating Tyson Fury. It's nothing against Dillian White. It's just he don't have the side. He don't have what it takes. Troy, what's going on? Troy said, disappointed that people still don't see Canelo like that, Blue. Well, it's a different time, different era. People don't understand that he came from Canelo Alvarez fought Floyd Mayweather, what, 2007, 2013, almost 10 years ago. Just think about that. He fought Floyd Mayweather almost 10 years ago, which means he'd been boxing for over 15 years. So today's climate, it's just Entangle Bless 6501. What's going on? Canelo earned the right. Who they fought? Yeah, exactly. Domo 01 SS. What's going on? I agree. See, the thing is that I agree with this, right? Is that I look at it from this standpoint, right? Is that who did they fight? Brooklyn Finals. What's going on? Who I think won the fight? Oscar Trinidad, Oscar De La Hoya. Dennis Hampton. What's going on? I think Oscar De La Hoya, he did the same thing that Erislandy Dollar did with Canelo. He utilized the ring too much movement, unnecessary in the second half. Damian Marshall, TJ, what's going on? Jamal Hakeem, Canelo fight, not good fighters. How could you say that? How could you say such a thing? He fought Triple G twice. Ty ain't gonna eat no IHOP. What's going on? He fought Floyd Mayweather. He fought Austin Trout. He fought Triple G twice. He fought Danny Jacobs. He fought Caleb Plant, Caleb Smith, Sergey Kovalev, Mark D1. What's going on? He fought Pat Greedy. What's going on? Kalanji E. What's going on? He fought. So if he fights and beats Artwork, what's going on? If he fights and beats Jamal Charlo and Dave Benavidez, does that justify everything else? My brother, bitch, be megastar in the building. If you got sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little cousins, friends with kids, have them subscribe to KK Pinson TV. My brother, bitch, be megastar, Little Princess channel. Bitch, drop the link. Random Demon 999, what's going on? He said Triple G, yes, I mean as of recently. Well, who do we want him to fight? Star City J, what's going on? Min Seconds, what's going on? It said Kovalev got knocked out twice. Okay, so let me show y'all this, though. This is the things that we don't pay attention to. All the champions at light heavyweight are still the champions at light heavyweight when he beat Kovalev. Now he's going to fight. This is the issue, right? When Giovanni Walker, brother in Super Chat. Now watch this now. K. Ross, what's going on? Gabriel Phipps, what's going on? When he fought, now watch this now. I want y'all to understand this. When Canelo Alvarez fought against Sergey Kovalev, we said, oh, Dmitry Bivol is the best light heavyweight in the world. He picked the weakest link. That's what everybody said. He picked the weakest link. He could have picked a tougher fight. Why he picked him? He picked the weakest link. That's what everybody said. Right? Okay. All the champions when he fought Sergey Kovalev are still the champions. Right now. right? Arthur Benavidez, right? Dimitri Bivol, right? And Joe Smith Jr. They're all still the champions from when he fought Sergey Kovalev, right? And so now he's going to fight Bivol. And now we're not happy that he's fighting Bivol. I mean, he can't win for losing at this point in time. And I'm with everybody. I want to see him fight Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez as well. But let's be real here. When he fought Sergey Kovalev, everybody was screaming, hey, he's fighting the weakest link. He should be fighting Dimitri Bivol. Crane Enterprise, what's going on? Dimitri Bivol is the best light heavyweight in the world. He should be fighting him. Okay. Bowman, what's going on? So now he's fighting Dimitri Bivol, and now we're still not happy. Okay. So if he fought Arthur Beterbiev next, what are we going to say? Oh, well, he still ain't fight. Like, it never ends. Kalanji E said, Blue, you know better, dude. I know better than what? To tell you the truth? Well, I don't forget anything, brother. I got the memory of an elephant. Now we want to pick apart Dimitri Bivol's career. Music shown by Music TV. What's going on? Going to bed, baby?
Yes, sure.
Love you, kid.
Love you,
All right. Dominique Seaborn, what's going on? So now we want to pick apart Dimitri Bivol. But when he fought Sergey Kovalev, everybody was screaming that Dimitri Bivol was the best light heavyweight in the world. Now he's fighting Dimitri Bivol. Now all of a sudden Dimitri Bivol is not good. You can't make this stuff up. You can't. Bomac said, I'm wrong. All he does is avoid the best. Who's the best? Y'all want to play this game with me tonight? I got time until they come in. Who's the best? And smash the like button. Donate $1 super chat. Refresh the super chat. Trade Dub 234. Sherman Callahan, what's going on? CIE Fashion Magazine, what's going on? So who's the best? Go ahead and tell me who's the best. Who's the best? Demetrius Andrade, Jamal Charlo, and Benavidez. Okay, cool. David Benavidez is the best. Let's start with David Benavidez. Chantel Hill, Rashad Akhtar. What's going on? Luis Lockett. What's going on? New Jersey. Jay. What's going on? So you said Ruben Gutierrez. Eric O. What's going on? Here we go. Let's play this game, right? You said Jamal Charlo is the best. You talking about the same Jamal Charlo that just fought Juan Manceo Montiel and Matt Karboff and struggled in both those fights. Because if Canelo Alvarez had fought Juan Manceo Montiel in his last fight and struggled the way Jamal Charlo struggled, we would be saying he got exposed. Jamal Charlo has beat 2 champions in his entire career. And this is no slight to Jamal Charlo because I love Jamal Charlo. I'm going to keep it 100. He's beat 2 champions his entire career. Kenan Bundridge and Austin Trout. The third fighter he beat that was a champion was Julian J-Rock Williams. And J-Rock Williams wasn't a champion until after Jamal Charlo beat him. Okay, let's talk about David Benavidez. He was getting outclassed and outboxed by Anthony Durrell. In his last fight with Kyron Davis, he was getting tagged up and pieced up. Okay? So y'all love to use these guys. They are unproven. Okay? And now let's look at this situation. Demetrius Andrade, I love Demetrius Andrade. He struggled with Liam Williams. He got rocked how many times against Liam Williams? All of these guys, Juan Manceo Montiel, Liam Williams, okay, Kyron Davis. If Canelo had fought any one of those 3 guys, you will all be saying he's cherry picking. And if he struggled or had any vulnerabilities in any one of those fights, y'all will be sitting here talking about the man got exposed. Let's be real. Adewale M, what's going on? Let's be 100% real. If he had the outing that Jamal Charlo had with Juan Manceo Montiel, that y'all was complaining about, if he fought him and showed any vulnerabilities like he did, you will all be saying he got exposed. Every single person here. So you telling me that Liam Williams, that rocked Demetrius Andrade a few times in that fight. If Canelo Alvarez had fought that man and the same outcome was the same outcome, you telling me that y'all would give him all this credit? Please stop. And I'm not taking away from their talent and their skill set or anything. But y'all come here acting like they are the creme de la creme. If you make Dimitri Bivol versus any one of those three guys, at the very least is a 50-50 fight. At the very least. Young King Company, brother in Super Chat. Much love to you, brother. Appreciate you. If you make the fight with him, with Dimitri Bivol and three of those guys, it's at the very least 50-50 fight. As a matter of fact, he'd probably be the favorite when all of them moving up to light heavyweight. If all three of them guys, one of all three, moved up to light heavyweight and they made the fight with Dimitri Bivol tomorrow, Dimitri Bivol will open up as the odds-on favorite over all three of them. Catherine Murray, peace and blessings to the Queen in Super Chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Appreciate you, Queen. Come on, let's be real here. Adewale M, brother in Super Chat, he said all facts. I know. It's just we want to see him fight Jamal Charlo. Cool. I'm all for that. But don't say, hey, he avoiding the best. Who the best? Who's the best? Bowman said you loud and wrong. Who am I wrong about, brother? I already schooled you yesterday. You want to do this again? Okay. You said I'm wrong. Who am I wrong about? Who? Nazara Watkins, brother in the Super Chat. He said people should just say that they want their favorite fighters to get a payday. Canelo's doing what's best for him. Why don't they fight each other? Agreed. So this brother said I'm wrong. Wrong what? How am I wrong? Please explain to me how I'm wrong. Boston matchup, what's going on? How am I wrong? He said the Floyd comparison is loud and wrong. I didn't even mention Floyd Mayweather. I didn't even mention Floyd Mayweather. When did I just mention Floyd Mayweather? What are you talking about? Did anybody hear me just mention Floyd Mayweather? Anybody? Marky Dan 123, brother in Super Chat. Why they call Boo Boo sloppy and Navarrete awkward? Well, we know why. Because Demetrius Andrade the expectations are higher for Demetrius Andrade with the skill set that he possessed. That's why. Stephen Barrios, brother in Super Chat. All I know is the no one beating Benavidez. Sounds good. Okay. Christopher Cooper, brother in Super Chat. Appreciate the knowledge. The non-bias is needed. 100. Salute to you, brother. So you said that I am Trill Will. My brother, I am Ill Will in the building. Drop the link, great brother. Go subscribe to my brother, I am Trill Will. So the brother said, I'm loud and wrong. When did I mention Floyd Mayweather? Please explain to me, anybody. When did I say anything about Floyd Mayweather? When? Boy, oh boy. Okay. He says, I'm a paraphrase. You just said Canelo doing the same Floyd is doing. You just said that. Oh, okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. I know I said pay attention, right? I know it says pay attention, but it's actually free. Jafari Caesar, what's going on? Dow Johnson, my brother Super Chat. How are we supposed to know who the best is if is with no fights? Agreed. Jalen, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? So now the brother said, you just mentioned Floyd Mayweather. When I just went over the resume, when you just said that they are the best. That's what you just said. When I said compared him to Floyd Mayweather, I was talking about the past. So I know it says pay attention, but it's actually free. So don't try to link. I'm far from simple-minded, brother. Don't try to play me like that. When I was talking about Floyd Mayweather and in comparison with Floyd Mayweather, I was talking about something else completely different with somebody else that asked me a question in the super chat. You just asked me who is the best. You just said he's not fighting the best. And I said, who is the best? And you named those three guys. And when you named those three guys, I went over their resume and proved to you that they're not the best. And then you talking about, oh, Floyd Mayweather this and Floyd. I didn't say nothing about Floyd Mayweather in competition. When I was asked in the super chat, and somebody asked me in the super chat, and they said to me, right? They said, why is Canelo Alvarez choosing opponents and telling these guys who they should and shouldn't fight? Where does he have the goal to tell them? And I said he learned that from Floyd Mayweather, because when in his time, when he wanted to fight Floyd Mayweather told him to fight Austin Trout first, and he fought Austin Trout, and after he fought Austin Trout and beat Austin Trout, Floyd Mayweather gave him the opportunity. And I said, just like when Floyd Mayweather told Andre Berto and Victor Ortiz to fight, and he'll fight the winner, and that's what he did. So when Canelo Alvarez just said that David Benavidez and Jamal Charlo should face off against one another, and he'll fight the winner, and somebody just asked me, where does he get the gall to say such a thing? And I said he got that from his era because he fought Floyd Mayweather almost 10 years ago. I know it says pay attention, but it's actually free. And then you had the nerve to audacity to highlight it and put it in all caps as you were saying something that was important. Darryl Johnson, brother in Super Chat, how are we supposed to salute to you? What you talking about, man? Stop playing with me, brother. My brother G. Al in the building. Jerome D. What's going on? Play that game with me, man. MP Dub TF, what's going on? Now you just battling. Go ahead and tell me which fighters avoided Canelo like they did Floyd. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Now you just babbling. What are you talking about? I didn't say no fighters avoided Floyd Mayweather. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't mention it. Go back and see. This is the worst thing, right? It's just like when I'm talking to my kids, right? Or anybody else, okay? If you don't know what somebody's talking about, that's the reason you have two ears and one mouth. Ask the question first. I never said nobody was avoiding Canelo Alvarez. Elbow, what's going on? Never said that. I was asked the question. Let me say it to you again. I was asked the question in the super chat. Somebody asked me in the super chat. They said, how does Canelo Alvarez? Cam Levine said, you did bring up Floyd Mayweather. Cool boy Curry, what's going on? Let me say it again, because maybe I'm talking too fast for you. I don't know. I don't understand. So let me say it again. Somebody in the super chat asked me, where does Canelo? You watched the interview. Juwan Ramos, PGH Big Dog, what's going on? You watched the interview, right? And the brother in the super chat said, why is Canelo Alvarez telling Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez to fight each other, and then he'll fight the winner? This is not hard. This is not rocket science. I'm not dealing in Chinese arithmetic, okay? And so I said, in response to his question, was because in his time coming up, that's what was done to him, experience-wise, okay? Floyd Mayweather told Canelo Alvarez, if you want to fight me, fight Austin Trout, fight this guy, and fight as my co-main event, and then I'll fight you. Period. That's not hard. Did everybody understand what I just said? Right? That's not hard to understand, right? So Canelo Alvarez learned that lesson from Floyd Mayweather, right? Okay. And so moving forward, now he's the man and in the position. And when asked about the situation, he gave them the same ultimatum. You guys fight each other, and then I'll fight the winner. That's not hard to understand. Period. Bomac, I'm going to ignore you in a second, brother. Now you're annoying me. Now you're annoying me, brother. You're talking simple, and now you're annoying me. You're annoying me now. Now you're talking simple, and you're annoying me. Cuatro Loso, what's going on, brother? He said that's not the same. You're battling. What are you talking about? It's not the same. This is the silly stuff that I have to deal with. What are you talking about? That's not the same. What's not the same? He's the man in the position right now. He just said that Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez need to fight each other, and then I'll fight the winner. They ain't fight nobody. Newsflash. King Von 86, what's going on? Josh V, what's going on? Two Black Crowns, what's going on? Playmaker Quan L, my brother in Super Chat. Floyd said the same to Balderman and Zab Judah. And he said the same with Andre Berto and Victor Ortiz. And he did the same thing with Sean Porter and Keith Thurman. Donna Williams, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Eddie LeBay, what's going on? I don't understand. What part of this don't you understand? What is not the same? He's in a position that everybody wants to fight him. Who did Jamal Charlo face? He's beat 2 champions in his entire career. Who did David Benavidez beat in his career? Who? Who did they fight? Who did they beat? What did they do to deserve the biggest payday in their career? Who did they beat? Who did they beat? Who? Who? You're right. It's not the same. Because what he did and what they did, it's not even comparable. By the time he got to Floyd Mayweather, guess what he did? He fought multiple world champions. He successfully unified the belts, and he defended his title 5 times. That's what he did. Richard Holmes, what's going on? B Classy Music TV, what's going on? My brother Keon, everything boxing and sports, brother in the building. What's good with you, great brother? Lions and Wolves, what's going on? Sean Gibbons, what's going on? Just Being E, what's going on? And again, I'm going to say this, right? We say Jamal Charlo is a great fighter. We say, now watch this now. We say Jamal Charlo is a great fighter. We say David Benavidez is a good fighter. We say Demetrius Andrade is a good fighter, right? But somebody tell me, what did they do that Caleb Plant didn't do? I'll wait. What they do? Who they beat? Uncle Man, what's going on? Michael Woodard, what's going on? What point was proven? When did they prove it? When did they prove it? I'll get back to you later. Got my brother Shamar in the building. What's good with you, great brother?
What's up, Blue? How you doing?
I'm good, great brother. How you feeling, man?
Great.
Hey, man. This is, if y'all don't know, man, this is one of the next upcoming talents in the sport of boxing right here, man. Shamar, tell them a little bit about yourself. Oh, hold on one second, Shamar. Let me get to the super chat real quick. Colin Jones, brother, in super chat, dropping that good on your boy Blue. He said, Bowman should know better. I want to see these fights too, but I'm tired of them not fighting each other and waiting around for the cash cow. Beaver is the best and great test for Canelo. Why is that hard for them to get to? It's not hard. Salute to my brother Colin Jones dropping the dub on him. But yeah, Shamar, go ahead. Tell him a little bit about yourself.
Name Shamar the Boss Canal from Albany, New York. I trained in Bronx, New York. Also resigning from Las Vegas, Nevada with the Devin Haney Promotions. I'll becoming 126, 130 prospect.
Yes, sir. Tell them where they can find you.
Find me on Instagram at _Shamar Canal _ and on Twitter. I just started it, Real Canal.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, man, I can't say. I'm gonna tell y'all again, man. Y'all better tune in to this brother right here. I'm telling y'all, man. You want to be a part of the journey. You want to be a part of, following him and already knowing. He's the dude to know, man. So Shamar, man, if you had to describe yourself to the people first of all, you signed with Devin Haney Promotions. Just tell them how did that happen, and how did that come about and things of that nature.
Me getting to know Dev, the Devin Haney Promotions crew and everything. It was summer of 2019 before the Gamboa fight. So I met them through my manager Robert Brewster from New York. Training with him, and then he was like, "I'm gonna try and pitch you in with Dev." Came out to Vegas. Me and Dev, we ended up working with each other, and then a couple rounds of sparring, he ended up liking me. I started coming around more camps. Me and Dev started building a bond, and then we went from there.
Yeah, man. And that's a great thing, man. It's a good thing that that Dev this young, you know what I mean, and having this promotional company, and then being able to deal with and partner and sign guys like you that's young and coming up, man. That's a great thing, and y'all gonna change the game, man.
Thank you.
Facts, man. Now, just for the people that may not be able to understand, want to get an understanding of a picture of that may not see you and things of that nature, haven't seen you. What's your style like? Are you Southpaw Orthodox? Just give them a little breakdown of yourself.
Style-wise, you can picture me as Tommy Hearns with Sugar Ray Leonard with a little bit of Pernell Whitaker, and I'm Detrius Crawford.
Well, let me send Amari the link again because he said he can't get in. Brother Las Vegas Leon, brother Super Chat, salute my boy Mar, he the next up and coming. March 12th, man down. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. March 12th, we back in the ring.
Yes, sir. Hey, listen, Rap, what's going on? Let me send Amari this real quick, Jamal. 1 second. I don't know why it's not going through like it's supposed to, man. So you train now solely out of Vegas now?
Yeah.
And at the gym with Dev?
Yes.
Man, how is that training with him, man?
It's tough because I wouldn't say he's the top hardest working boxer out of 135 division. Me being around pushes me, like it's going a lot back and forth. So like who wanted more, who got that dog in them, everything, which is my position, everything.
You check your speaker because you fading out in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. But yeah, basically training with Dev and everybody, Dev and Amari and everybody, it pushes my mental, my condition, everything that does with this boxing and everything. It just pushes me to be better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, cause man, that iron sharpens iron. So the way Dev train and the way he work out, man, is he have no limit to what he does. He pushes himself every day. So is that something you just pick up on that habit?
Yeah, I pick it up as we go, try to stay competitive because the stuff that he does is pushing me to be better.
Right. Now you spar Dev?
Yeah.
And how was that?
That work is different.
who are some of the outside of Dev? What's the names that you've been in the ring with sparring with?
I sparred Chris Colbert, the one that just fought lately. I sparred before I met Dev. I was in the amateurs. I sparred him recently. I mean, not usually. Before I was thinking about turning pro, I sparred him. Also, pro-wise, I sparred Abraham Nova from New York. Who else? I did a little work with Mama's Boy, Dennis Douglas out here. And that's about it so far.
Salute, brother Las Vegas Leon, brother Super Chat says saw Mar in the ring today. He official with the whistle. Yeah. Samantha Martinez, piece of blessings, queen. I can't get this number, this link to him, man. Let me try to send it again. I'm gonna try to get this link to him again, man. So how many? So March 12th, right? You back in the ring,
Yeah.
and how's that working out for you? So you in camp? Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Right now I'm in camp.
Blue, what's good with it?
What's good, my guy?
How you doing?
Chilling, man. How you feeling?
I feel good.
Hey, Amari, man, tell the people about you, man, and what weight class. Introduce yourself to the people, great brother.
My name is Amari Jones. I'm 19 years old. I fight at 154 pounds, 5-0 with 5 knockouts right now, and the record it's gonna go to the moon.
Yes, sir. Putting that work in, man. So
Always.
So you fight March 12th too?
Yeah, March 12th. I'm the main event.
Okay. That's what's up, man. And man, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all better tune in right now, man, and
For sure.
and lock into the train, man. Now you signed the DHP too, and just let them know how that worked out, how that came about, things of that nature.
Well, me and Dev, I met Dev when I was like, I want to say, 15, 15, and me and Dev just met each other through like just people we know. We both from Oakland. His family from Oakland, and it was just a matter of time before we crossed each other's path, and we just bonded ever since we met.
Mm-hmm. Now, y'all, I watched your last fight, and you
Yeah,
fought a guy who was a vet, and you broke him down, man.
yeah.
19 years old, man. Just give the people how did you get in the sport of boxing, man?
The sport. I got in the sport of boxing through my godfather put me in, and when I was growing up, I had little anger issues, and he took me to the gym. My god brother was boxing, and he took me to the gym, and the rest is history.
Mm-hmm. Absolute beast in the ring, man.
Thank you. Yeah,
Beast in the ring.
boxing wasn't at first. Boxing wasn't really my sport. I was a football player, and then I had realized that but boxing it was easier to make it than football, and I was good at it, and not too many people was good, and all my friends and stuff played football, but I wanted to do something that stood out from everybody, everybody gonna know me as he boxed, everybody know a football player, everybody know a baseball, basketball player, but not too many people can say they know a boxer. So that was the thing I wanted to do, stick out from everybody else.
Now, just let everybody know where they can follow you first before we do that.
Everybody can follow me on Instagram at Prince Amari, PRNCEAMARI.
Now, for both, a question for both of y'all, man. How many times do you want to fight a year? Seeing as though you just starting and things of that nature, how many times you see yourself fighting a year?
Fighting a year, I know it all goes with my team. So whatever my team wants me to do, I'm gonna end up doing. But I look forward to fight at least 6 times a year.
What about you, Maury?
Can you ask me the question one more time?
I was saying, how many times you see yourself fighting a year, or you want to fight a year?
Right now, at least five times. Last year I fought 5 times in 1 year. This year I'm looking to do the same thing. Hopefully more. If I don't get no injuries, inshallah, no injuries this year.
And training with Dad, man. He's one of the hardest workers in boxing.
Yeah, definitely.
Dedicated, man.
If not the hardest worker in boxing. I can't speak for everybody else, but what I've seen, Dev's the hardest worker in boxing.
And how does that motivate you?
What motivates me because he are at the top of boxing, and it shows how his hunger and drive it just grows as he accomplishes more and knock off these tough opponents more and more. So to see that he's willing to do the extra and work harder and keep working hard and and not just get lax and that works for me, I can just keep doing the same thing, or that shows me man, it don't stop. You got to keep working hard no matter what, and no matter how high, and no matter how good you are and all that, just keep working hard.
Now, I already asked Shamar this, but to describe your style to people that may not be familiar with you, how would you describe your style?
My style is Boxer, I got long arms. I box and bang. I switch sides.
Oh, you breaking up, champ? You froze. He froze it.
Yeah, he cut out.
Yeah. So you was in the gym today putting them rounds in, huh? How many rounds you got in today?
I did 4 rounds with Champ today.
And how was your diet, man? Growing every day. You know, we hear like Dev, he's saying like he's growing out of 35. We hear Josh Taylor right now. He just said that he's struggling to 40. You know, you guys grow every day, man. It's a discipline just to stay in shape, man. How was that for you?
I mean, everything going good so far for me. Like when I was first turning pro, I was 17, turning 18.
Mm-hmm.
Around that time, I was probably going to try and fight 122 because my last amateur tournament was at 123.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to try and fight 122, but me getting older, developing into my grown man body, my grown man strength, basically I had to move up a weight class to 126. So me just growing into that weight class, I feel like my diet is good still.
Yeah, are you somebody that has to stick to a very strict diet, or you just naturally?
I don't have weight trouble. I just naturally lose the weight when it's time.
Mm-hmm. Now, what got you into the sport of boxing? What's the love of the sport of boxing?
I mean, I got into the sport of boxing when I was 7. So around that time, I was just a natural athlete. Like I heard stories about my dad, how he was an athlete playing football, basketball, baseball, and everything. So I want to be like my dad. So at first, I was playing football, and then we got off seasons with all these sports. So I ended up picking up boxing. And then about my first couple weeks in the gym, one of the coaches came up to my dad, was like, he got a talent for it. You should keep with it. My dad kept telling me. 3 weeks later, about a month into the gym, I had my first fight. I won, and I loved the feeling. I kept going with it.
Yeah, because boxing is, you got to have a certain love for it, for the sport of boxing.
My bad about that. My connection went out.
No, it's all good. It's all good, champ.
I'm on way to my next workout. My bad. You know, we gotta stay in the gym.
Again?
Yeah.
2 a days?
3.
3.
Yeah.
So what's this session you headed to?
Conditioning, strength and conditioning.
Mm-hmm. So you
That's how I'm
do.
able to knock these dudes out.
So in a day, so you got 3 sessions without giving away secrets. But in a day, what is it like in camp? You know, with your 3 sessions.
Well, I start off with a boxing workout. And, I do conditioning.
Oh, you freezing out again.
I said, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I said in the morning I'll do my my boxing workout in the boxing gym, and then I'll do my conditioning, and then I'll go get my running after that.
And what about you, Shamal? Same routine?
Wake up, run, afternoon, gym, and then around this time, go straight to conditioning.
Man, and how do y'all, man? See, y'all young, man. I'm old, man. I'm on the wrong side of 40, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't even fathom that, man. I get one workout a day, boy. The next day, my body talking to me, man. But you know, how's recovery like with that?
Recovery wise, everything. You know, ice your body, do whatever you gotta do. But I feel like everything to the recovery is just mental.
Yeah, right now, you know, we're so young. Everybody like Wolverine.
Right. Yeah, man. I can't. That just the fact that you said 3 times a day, just I want to go lay down. Yeah, man. So yeah, but so March 12th, man. Talk a little bit about March 12th.
March 12th, you know, it's gonna be another great performance. You know, me and Shamar gonna put on a great show for people out there. I ain't really, you know, I never fought in Louisiana. Well, actually, when I was an amateur, but you know, it's gonna be my first time down there in Louisiana. And keep building the fan base, and you know, leave with some more fans.
And where it's gonna be at in Louisiana?
Shreveport, Louisiana.
Mm-hmm. Do you already know your opponents already scheduled?
I just got the opponent. I want to say a couple days ago, a new one actually, but I haven't really looked into him yet. I'm gonna start studying him and you know
Mm-hmm.
let's check
Yeah,
him
yeah,
out, see what he like.
yeah. I want to advise you to stay studying, man. We saw
Yeah,
Chris Colbert.
yeah,
Chris Colbert. Yeah, he didn't
no
want to
matter
study.
no matter if a dude is 0-20 or anything, you always gotta study your opponent.
Right, you can't take
And have
nobody
that
for
knowledge.
granted.
Yeah, have that knowledge on him.
Yeah, I believe he took his opponent for granted this past weekend,
Yeah,
and that didn't work
yeah.
out good for him. That didn't work out good for him, man. So so now after that fight, man, you guys obviously gonna look to get back in the ring as soon as possible, right?
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Now there's talks that Dev could possibly go to Australia to fight Kambosos. Y'all trying to get on that card too?
Of course, we trying to get in that. You know, we signed a DHP main event. Why not have two young up and coming prospects be on the card to set it off?
That's a fact. Agreed.
Yeah.
How long? How long? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Now, what's your biggest attribute, Shamal? Like, what's the thing that you do? And I know you do everything great, but what's the thing that you like to, your biggest attribute? Is it your left hook? Is your straight right hand? What is it about you?
I say my biggest attribute is probably my big right hand.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Mari?
I don't know. I got a lot of different attributes. Some people want to say it's my jab, my right hand, my body shots. I don't know. I got a lot, but to me, I would say, me personally, I would say, right now, I say my jab.
Mm-hmm. I personally think that footwork and jab is the most important thing to me
Yeah,
in
definitely.
boxing, man. Y'all feel that way?
Of
Yeah,
course, no,
definitely.
can't move.
Mm-hmm. You can
The jab
control
is
the
the most
pace.
important part.
Right. Because I feel like you can control the distance, you can control the pace. If you could do that,
If you
there's
got a
no
good
style
jab,
that you get.
you can win the whole fight off a jab.
Right. Exactly. Agreed, man. So now let me ask y'all about some upcoming fights. I need to get y'all prediction on some fights, man. Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez.
Shakur by a landslide. I mean, not a
Or
landslide. Quarter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got Shakur winning that
or
fight too. What y'all think about Canelo fighting Dimitri Bivol?
that's definitely a tough fight. I don't know. I haven't seen too much on Bivol, so I gotta go check him out.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Look at him.
that's gonna be a
What he
fight.
about.
I'll take Canelo by a split.
Mm-hmm. Now, did y'all see Josh Taylor fight? Who y'all thought won the fight, man? Y'all thought Josh Taylor won or Jack Catterall?
I didn't see the beginning of the fight, but the end, I felt Josh, pulled it off.
I ain't really see the fight, but I seen like towards the end of the fight, and it looked like I felt like Josh was winning.
Yeah, I thought Catterall won the first 6 rounds, and then the knockdown. I thought Josh Taylor needed a knockout, but in the championship rounds, man, Catterall he just put it in cruise control
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
you
his
can't do that,
backyard.
especially with Josh being the champion.
In his backyard, literally, he ain't fight there in some years, and he the champion. Man, you can't put it in cruise control like that. Did y'all see Gary Anton Russell versus Victor Postol?
yeah, I seen it.
What y'all thought about that fight?
I feel like it was a good fight, but the stoppage, I don't think that fight should have been stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really watch that fight.
Yeah, I thought it was a great showing, man. Gary Anton showed a lot of aggression in the fight, and especially being in there with a veteran like Victor Postol, man. I thought that was a great performance, man. So what can we expect March 12th, man? What's the outcomes? I know the dub is the outcome,
Yeah,
but
we coming home with the
yeah,
win. And what better way to get the win by knockout?
yes, sir,
So
yes, sir.
we ain't going
So
there
I
looking
pre-
for the knockout, but hopefully the knockout comes.
facts. So I appreciate y'all coming through, man. I know y'all got to work and get the grind in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But just
Thank you for having me.
Oh man, at any time, man. My platform is your platform, man. So whenever, it don't matter.
Appreciate it.
For sure. Let the people know where they can find you. You know, March 12th, where we can check that out. You know what I mean?
Find me on Instagram at _Shamar Canal _ March 12th. Me and Amari be putting on in Shreveport, Louisiana. March 12th live on Fight TV. So stay tuned.
Yes, sir. Follow me on the Instagram at Prince Amari PR1NCEAMARI.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate y'all, man. So I'll be tuned in, and like I said, man, after the next day, y'all got to come back on, man.
For sure.
Of course.
Most definitely.
Yes, sir. Salute to y'all, man. Get that
All right.
grind in, get the work in, man. Can't wait, man. I'm excited about the journey, man.
For
Being
sure.
a part of it. I'm a boxing nerd, man. So to be able to see y'all's journey from here moving forward, man, that's a blessing to me, man. So salute to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all coming through.
Appreciate you.
Most definitely. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
All right. Hey, man, follow their journey, man. King Judah, brother in the super chat. He says, salute, young brothers. Give them hell. Facts. I'm telling y'all, man, follow their journey, man. Telling y'all. Las Vegas Leon, brother in super chat. The young bull, Amari, all knockouts, war ready, DHP. Yes, sir. Tap into them, brothers. I'm telling you, man. Hey, it's best. William O. School on that. My brother, what's going on? It's best. This girl love boxing. Peace and blessings, queen. How you doing today? Appreciate you in the super chat. To me, it's best to be able to see their journey starting now and to be able to follow their journey. So in 5 years, 10 years, when they at the top, Harlem Mike, what's going on? When they at the top, William O. School out there is March 12th. Oh yeah, William, you down there in Louisiana? It's March 12th down there. So it's best to be able to. That's the best part for me. You understand me? You understand? The best part for me is to be able to see their journey starting out now and working their way. By the time they become already established, it's amazing, man. Like watching Dev's career from the beginning, watching Shakur's career from the beginning, Chris Colbert career from the beginning. You know, it's amazing. Even if I look back on Canelo's career when Canelo was first fighting, man, and Miguel Cotto and Zab Judah, man. When in New York, Zab Judah, man, the buzz Zab Judah had in New York was amazing, man. Amazing. Amazing. T Bonafide, Stephen Barrios, Choice 12 Osborne. What's going on? Barbara Davis, peace and blessings, queen. How you doing tonight? Las Vegas Leon, my brother. He said, bro, you know we on the ground floor. Oh, for sure. KG 412, what's going on? Shahel Mall, what's going on? Ashir Shameen, what's going on? All right, Bo Max still want this work. Hey, bro, you still want this work. Smash the like button, people. Get the likes up. All right, Bo Max, I'm going to give you the word. T Bonafide, brother in super chat. Salute, Blue. I am from Shreveport. Okay, so go hit that. You're going to be out there. Go check it out. March 12th. It's going down March 12th, man. Go check it out. Go check it out. Yes, sir, John. Yes, sir, John. Salute to John Canal. He said the highlight reel Shamar Canal, for sure. Hey, that dude is special, man. You got a special talent there, John. Special talent. T Bonafide, go check it out. King of Judah, brother super chat. I'm out here in Baton Rouge. I'm gonna check it out. Check them out. For sure. Go check them out. Yeah, Bomac wants this. He wants this work. He said, don't deflect, answer the question. When did I say Floyd Mayweather ever abduct anybody? Tell me that. Garfield Hendricks, what's going on? Lester Duvall, what's going on? When did I ever say? I'll give you the information tomorrow, William. When did I ever say that Floyd Mayweather abduct anybody? When? Mike Lee, what's going on? When? Did anybody hear me say that Floyd Mayweather avoided or abducted anybody? Anybody? Who AB going to fight next? I don't know. Anybody heard me say that? He said, Omar, bro, you're saying Canelo's doing exactly what Floyd did. Yes or no? Brother, I don't know what part of this don't you understand. What part of this don't you understand? Let me say it to you again. I'm going to say it to you again. Because what part don't you understand? I don't understand it. Let me say it again. Somebody in the super chat asked me, right? This is amazing, right? Chuck Speed, what's going on? Somebody, when people just refuse to be wrong, right? This is one thing that annoys me. When I'm telling somebody the sky is blue and they're saying, oh no, but it's light blue, right? You're trying to deflect, right? You're trying to move the goalposts. Somebody asked me again, they said, he didn't duck Paul Williams. They asked me and they said, right, where does Canelo Alvarez get off of telling Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez to fight each other so that I'll fight the winner? And I said he got that from Floyd Mayweather. When Floyd Mayweather got in that position, Floyd Mayweather said to Canelo Alvarez, you fight Austin Trout and I'll fight you. Floyd Mayweather said to Andre Berto and Victor Ortiz, you fight each other and I'm going to fight the winner. Floyd Mayweather told Keith Thurman, you fight Errol Spence and I'll fight you. So when Canelo Alvarez just said to Jamal Charlo and Benavidez to fight each other, then I'll fight the winner, what is the difference? Canelo Alvarez is the cash cow. Nobody's making what he's making unless you're a heavyweight. He's the cash cow and he's the face of boxing. Euphorbia Day, what's going on? So he's doing what he was taught. This dude said that's not the same. Bowman. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What's not the same, brother? What is not the same? Get the likes to 1K. He said it's not the same. What's not the same, brother? LeRon Young, what's going on? DeAndre Carey, what's going on? Explain to me what's not the same. What's different about it? Watch this now. What's different about it? Smash the like button. You said it's not the same. Okay, so show me what's different. This is what I deal with. Y'all don't understand. In my inbox, right? Here, everywhere. This is what I deal with, right? He says not. Did Floyd duck Benavidez, Charlo, and Andre? How could he duck somebody that didn't do nothing? What did they prove? What are you talking about? Pat Cannon, my brother, what's going on? TJ, what's going on? He said exactly the same. He said, did Floyd duck Benavidez? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He said, and tell them to fight each other. What part of this are you not understanding, brother? I'm starting to think that you're just messing with me now. This is simple. Floyd Mayweather just told, if Floyd Mayweather told, did they fight each other to know he ducked them or not? What are you talking about? In order for you to say he ducked them, they would have to fight each other and then he not fight them. They did what he said to do, and then he fought them. What are you talking about? If they fought each other and then he didn't fight them, then it would be him ducking. They ain't fighting each other and they ain't proved nothing. He said, Canelo, what fighters did Canelo Alvarez duck? Go ahead, I'll wait. Bro, you know what? I'm good. The Don, what's going on? Sully, what's going on? It's just, you just can't make this stuff up, man. Rodman Turner, what's going on? Rodman Turner said only fighter he ducked is the David Benavidez. How did he duck them? Zone 80, what's going on? Now, I could say Jamal Charlo because Jamal Charlo was his mandatory. El Harper Reptile, what's going on? The only person I could say Canelo Alvarez ducked is Jamal Charlo because Jamal Charlo was his mandatory and he opted to be franchised not to fight Jamal Charlo. That's the only fighter. That's it. Paul Smith, what's going on? That's it. So here's the thing, right? What did they do and who did they fight and who did they beat? See, here's the thing. This is the simple stuff that takes place that people don't pay attention to. You just say things just to say it. By the time Canelo Alvarez became Jamal Charlo's mandatory, right? Like Keith Thurman became Floyd Mayweather's mandatory, and Floyd Mayweather told Keith Thurman to fight Errol Spence, and Keith Thurman didn't take the fight, so he never fought Keith Thurman. So then you're telling me Floyd Mayweather ducked Keith Thurman. Robert, what's going on? Let me say it again. Let me say it slower. Right? Floyd Mayweather told Keith Thurman to fight Errol Spence, and Keith Thurman was his mandatory. Keith Thurman didn't fight Errol Spence because he was already Floyd's mandatory, and Floyd Mayweather said, I don't need belts. Big LT, what's going on? Cradleless, what's going on? And then Floyd Mayweather didn't fight Keith Thurman. So then Floyd Mayweather ducked Keith Thurman? Go ahead and tell me now, Bowman. Did Floyd Mayweather duck Keith Thurman? Yes or no? Go ahead and tell me. By your magic. Man, he ducked Andre and Charlo. You reported it. I'm going to ask you again. You wanted to ride this train. Now I'm going to give it to you, brother. So now I'm going to ask you again. Floyd Mayweather told Keith Thurman to fight Errol Spence. Keith Thurman was Floyd Mayweather's mandatory. Keith Thurman never fought Errol Spence, so Floyd Mayweather never fought Keith Thurman. Did Floyd Mayweather duck Keith Thurman? Yes or no? Then incredible. What's going on? Celso or Ariola, what's going on? Motivated always, what's going on? Yes or no? Go ahead and tell us. You wanted to be in this position, now here you go. So now tell the world, did Floyd Mayweather duck Keith Thurman? Yes or no? Go ahead, tell the people. Now I'm deflecting. I'm going to ask you again. You just asked me who did Floyd Mayweather duck. That's what you just said. I'm going to give you the scenario again because you just said Canelo Alvarez ducked. So I'm asking you again, right? Floyd Mayweather told Keith Thurman to fight Errol Spence. Errol Spence agreed, let's fight. Floyd Mayweather told Keith Thurman to fight him. Keith Thurman was Floyd Mayweather's mandatory. Keith Thurman said, no, he's not fighting Errol Spence. They're trying to set me up. I'm the mandatory. I shouldn't have to do that to fight. Floyd Mayweather never fought Keith Thurman. So did Floyd Mayweather avoid a duck Keith Thurman? Yes or no? You kept harping on this Floyd Mayweather thing, right? You kept saying Floyd Mayweather. Who did Floyd Mayweather duck? Who did Floyd? I don't know why you want to play this game with me. So I'm asking you now, right? You should have left well enough alone. So now I'm asking you. You kept on. Who did Floyd Mayweather duck? Who did Floyd Mayweather duck? Right? You know my mind goes very, very deep with this. So I'm asking you this question now. So now that's not a duck. I want y'all to see this. Now it's not a duck. So now it's not a duck. But you just said that Canelo Alvarez not fighting Demetrius and not fighting Jamal Charlo, who was his mandatory, was a duck. Jovan Pfeiffer, what's going on? So how can Floyd Mayweather's situation with Keith Thurman not be a duck? Because according to you, Canelo Alvarez ducked Jamal Charlo, right? Who was his mandatory, right? So Floyd Mayweather said, I don't need belts. All belts do is collect dust. I ain't got to fight Keith Thurman because all belts do is collect dust. So I don't need the belt, and he vacated the belt. So is Floyd Mayweather considered a duck? Because at this point in time, see, this is what you're not paying attention to. He said that's not the same. Trey, what's going on? See, these are the silly conversations that I be having. Will Francis, what's going on? How could that not be the same? What's different about it? Tell me what's different about it. Because see, what you're not paying attention to is Canelo Alvarez has already been established. By the time he got to this point where Jamal Charlo was his mandatory, he already fought Floyd Mayweather. He already unified against Austin Trout. He already beat Shane Mosley. He already beat Miguel Cotto. He already beat Erislandy Lara, whether you agreed or not. He already fought Triple G twice. He already fought Danny Jacobs. So he's already established, and he's already established as the biggest pay-per-view star under the heavyweight division and the face of the sport of boxing, arguably. So when you said it's different, what's different about it? Go ahead and tell us what's different about it. Tell me what's different about it. Tell me what's different about it. Mr. Holmes, what's going on? Grow High, what's going on? Go ahead and tell me what's different about it. Monty Norman, what's going on? Donate $1 super chat, refresh the super chat for your boy Blue and the people that can't send a super chat. Get the likes up. We should have already 1K likes. Swift Sloan, what's going on? So go ahead, Bo Matt, TJ, what's going on? Tell us what's different about it. Since you continue to want to ride the train. As soon as I'm finished with the young brothers, immediately you're telling me, Jason Howes, what's going on? Red Slug, what's going on? Who did he do? Who did he do? I don't know why you want to continue to do this with me. Slug, what's going on? Leave well enough known. So I'm asking you again, brother, what's different about it? Hexacon Green Home, what's going on? Because you don't want to give Canelo Alvarez credit for his star power. I'm one to say I believe Floyd Mayweather directly passed him the baton. But he did what Floyd Mayweather asked him to do. Curtis Robinson, what's going on? He did what Floyd Mayweather asked him to do. He was the co-main event on Floyd Mayweather's cards. Okay? Until he got the opportunity to fight. He did what Floyd Mayweather asked him to do to get the fight with Floyd Mayweather. You're not making any sense. 0 cents. 0 cents. See, this is what I'm talking about. When people are wrong and they know they're wrong and they just refuse to say they're wrong, they just say anything because it's emotionally tied. There's no facts to what he's saying. Now he's saying Canelo Alvarez made it clear. What part of this are you not understanding? I'm going to say it again. Canelo Alvarez today, he said David Benavidez, Jamal Charlo should fight each other and I'll fight the winner. How would you know if he's going to fight the winner or not when they never fought each other? These are the simple stuff that people say because they don't pay attention. How would you know what Canelo Alvarez is going to do when they never even attempted to fight each other? The only person that attempted to fight each other was David Benavidez. So how would you possibly know what Canelo Alvarez would and wouldn't do if they're not even fighting each other? What did they prove? What did they do in their career? By the time Canelo Alvarez got to Floyd Mayweather, he had already unified the belts with Austin Trout, fought as Floyd Mayweather's co-main event. He already beat the likes of Shane Mosley, whether he passed the prime or not. He had names and champions on his resume. What did they do? He's the only fighter available, so they can only prove themselves by fighting him. You make 0 sense, and this is a pure case of facts over feelings. Pure. Texas T346. What's going on? This is what I tell y'all about dealing with feelings and facts over feelings. You are making 0 sense. Again, let me say this again. Why did he have to run the gauntlet when nobody else is fighting each other? He has already fought Triple G twice. He has already fought Floyd Mayweather. He attempted, he lost, but he attempted it. He fought Erislandy Lara when Erislandy Lara was the best 154-pounder in the world, not named himself. When against Golden Boy's wishes, against Eddie Reynoso's wishes, they all told him not to fight Erislandy Lara. He fought Erislandy Lara anyway. Erislandy Lara, not Jamal Charlo, not Demetrius Andrade, not anybody else, Jamel Charlo, at 154. At the time Canelo Alvarez fought Erislandy Lara, the two best 54-pounders in the world was Canelo Alvarez and Erislandy Lara. Because Sergio Martinez had already retired and started to wean himself out and going up to 160 and all types of stuff. So the best 154 pounders at that time was Canelo Alvarez and Erislandy Lara. And guess what he did? He fought the second best junior middleweight in the world in Erislandy Lara. Whether you thought he won or lost, he didn't duck anybody. He fought Austin Trout when Austin Trout at the time, right? He fought Austin Trout. He and Austin Trout was the two best 154 pounders in the world. So guess what he did? He fought and beat Austin Trout. And he fought and beat Erislandy Lara. The two best 154 pounders in the world. And not named himself. He fought and beat them. He beat them. Regardless if you thought he won the fight with Lara or not. He won the fight. And he got in the ring with Lara. He got in the ring with Floyd Mayweather. And got schooled. And didn't deny he got schooled. Then he got in the ring with Triple G twice. The best middleweight in the world. They had Triple G. Some people like Max Kellerman had Triple G ahead of Marvin Hagler and Sugar Ray Robinson. He faced Triple G twice. The best middleweight in the world. And then the second best middleweight in the world at the time was Danny Jacobs. And he fought Danny Jacobs as well. You got to stop listening to the narrative that's being pushed. Yes, by the time he got to them, right? By the time he got to them, right, he's already established. Why does he have to continue to run the gauntlet when they're not doing anything? They're not fighting each other. What are you talking about? Night in, night out, he has to fight this guy or he's ducking. But you're not saying who they fight. So, okay, if he's ducking Jamal Charlo, then isn't Jamal Charlo ducking Demetrius Andrade? Uh-oh. Now let's talk. You wanted to continue to ride this train. Now let me ask you a question. So if Canelo is ducking Jamal Charlo and Andrade, well then isn't Jamal Charlo ducking Benavidez and he's ducking Demetrius Andrade? Yes or no? 4am TV, what's going on? I'm asking you a question. You saying Canelo's ducking Jamal Charlo, but isn't Jamal Charlo then ducking Demetrius Andrade and David Benavidez? Go ahead, tell us. Let's see if you truly about what you say. I don't know why you chose to get me on this lane. I ain't even talking about this. Wasn't even talking about this. Since you want to keep going, now I'm deflecting. I'm asking you a question. CB Black, what's going on? Is Jamal Charlo ducking? Let's see if you're a stand-up person. Is Jamal Charlo ducking? Yes or no? I didn't ask you what other fighters are doing. Yes, you did. You asked me what's Floyd Mayweather ducking. Yes, you did. I could smell it on you from a mile away. Sergio Espinoza, what's going on? Frank from the land, what's going on? Now I'm going to ask you again. Is Jamal Charlo ducking Demetrius Andrade and ducking David Benavidez? Yes or no? Rogers, what's going on? Shaq Jones, brother in Super Chat. Blessing, brother Blue. Take time with the boy. Oh, you going to get this work. Should have just left me alone. Wasn't even talking about this. K. Ross, what's going on? Like you said, Jamal isn't fighting Andrade because of business. No, I'm asking you again. Now you're talking about business. I'm going to ask you again to be a stand-up person. Scotty Earl, what's going on? Tom Rice, what's going on? Be a stand-up person. Stand on your square and tell the truth. Is Jamal Charlo ducking Demetrius Andrade and Benavidez? Yes or no? Adrian D, brother in Super Chat. What's good, Blue? I'm just tuning in what we currently talking about. I don't even remember what I'm talking about. Juan Santana, what's going on? I'm all off topic. Jaguar, what's going on? Punch Drunk 412, what's going on? Now let's see if you stand on your square. Facts over feelings. Tell the truth. Zay Kane, a.k.a. Style Sharpton, what's going on? Come on, tell the truth. You was typing 10,000 miles a minute. You was just typing 10,000 miles a minute. Now it's taking you forever. Charles fighting at 160 on a different network. Now it's a different network. Now he's fighting a different weight class. Now he's fighting a different network. Well, guess what? You just said Canelo Alvarez is ducking Jamal Charlo. Well, he fights on a different network and he fights in a different weight class. So how can it be possible that Canelo Alvarez is ducking Jamal Charlo? Tell me. Go ahead, tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Go ahead and tell me. So when it comes to everybody else, they can have these standards. When it comes to Jamal Charlo, when it comes to Canelo, that don't work though. P. Ali, what's going on? Now Canelo's a free agent. Uh-oh. You want to hear something else? I told you, stop playing this game with me, brother. PBC fighters can fight where they want as well. Uh-oh. Sean Porter just fought on ESPN. Deontay Wilder just fought on ESPN. PBC fighters are their own bosses. They can fight where they want. Try again. Let's try it again. Go ahead. Clarence McClain, what's going on? Deontay Wilder, the biggest cash cow at the PBC, just fought on ESPN. Sean Porter, one of the biggest stars on PBC, just fought on ESPN. PBC fighters are network promotional. Essentially, they're their own boss. So let's talk again. Brown Squad Inc., what's going on? Oh, that's not true? Sean Porter didn't just fight on ESPN? Deontay Wilder didn't just fight on ESPN? What are you talking about? They're network promotional free agents? What are you talking about? They are network promotional free agents? I don't care if it was a mandatory or not. If it was a mandatory or not, check this out. If they are secured to one promotion, to one network, even if it's a mandatory, it would be joint promotions. Wasn't joint, brother. It wasn't joint. I was at both fights. Those are ESPN cards, brother. Let me enlighten you. As a reporter there, I had to report to guess who? Top ranking ESPN for both fights. You know why? Because they're ESPN cards, brother. Uh-oh. Sergio Espinoza, what's going on? Uh-oh. Kaz, what's going on? They wasn't joint networks. When you dealt with Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, those were joint networks right there. You understand? Those are joint network fights. You understand what I'm talking about? These wasn't joint network fights. These were ESPN was in control of both of those fights. So again, let me tell you something. When Jamal Charlo was offered the contract from Eddie Hearn, right? Jamal Charlo stated this: "You got to pay me enough money to come to the zone." Zan 80, what's going on? Uh-oh. If you want me to fight Demetrius Andrade on the zone, you got to pay me a lot of money to come to the zone. Well, how could he pay him a lot of money to come to the zone if he can't contractually go to the zone? Because he can go to the zone. Because he can go to the zone. So when Eddie Hearn said to make the fight with Demetrius Andrade, and that's when Demetrius Andrade, Eddie Hearn said, you know what? You don't even have to come to the zone. We'll come to you. And guess what? Jamal Charlo admitted and said, yes, they came in my inbox and they made an offer, but I ain't no promoter. Now you're saying you're repeating the same thing. You see what I'm talking about facts over feelings? You see what I'm talking about facts over feelings? Instead of being a stand-up person and saying, listen, you know something, you was right, brother. I ain't realized that. No, you're going to repeat the same thing. Now you're walking me around the block. Now we having a Groundhog Day type of conversation, right? Because you don't have anything else to stand on. So now you're saying it again. You can't say Canelo doing the same thing Floyd is because Floyd never ducked 3 fighters. And then to see you just repeating the same thing. You don't have no substance of what you're saying. You're not standing on any truth. You're dealing in all emotion, and you're not being truthful. That's what you're doing. KO Boxing News, what's going on? Now you're not being truthful. Okay, cool. Appreciate you, brother. I'm not going to go back and forth. You already told me. KBS Mexico, what's going on? You already admitted what was needed to be admitted. How am I deflecting? I just asked you 10,000 questions. You ain't answering one. You just repeated the same thing. Floyd never ducked 3 fighters in a row. What are you talking about? I never said he did. Calvo, what's going on? That's what I'm talking about, man. Choice 12 album, what's going on? Full movie episode, what's going on? No one, J. Pity City, my brother in the super chat. Canelo has a better underage 30 resume than every single fighter that wants to fight him at the moment. People got to cut it out. Facts. Miss Joette, Piece of Blessings Queen, how you doing today? Facts. Terry Smooth Jr., what's going on? See, the thing is, right, people can't take the time out. See, as long as it goes against who they don't like, they don't take, common sense don't come into a play. The can, what's going on? It just don't. So if you now, when I'm telling you the actual factual, right, now you start talking about emotional things. Floyd never ducked. You keep saying the same thing, right? Floyd never ducked 3 fighters in a row. I never said he did. Adrian Hughes, what's going on? Neither did Canelo Alvarez. What are you talking about? He has a better resume. He's fought. You just said he's ducking the best fighters. That's what you said. And I showed you he ain't ducking the best fighters. He fought the best 2 fighters at middleweight, Triple G and Danny Jacobs. He didn't duck them. He fought them both. 3 times he got in the ring with them. Okay? He fought the best 254 pounders in. Listen, let me show y'all something. Right? Let me show y'all something. Now, like I said, I would love Canelo Alvarez to fight David Benavidez, Jamal Charlo. And if you're showing me, right, that you're not eager to jump in the ring with them. He doesn't have to fight them, right? But he should fight them. Is a different story, right? Okay, Just Do Boxing, what's going on? Let me show you something. When you say he spent his career ducking, it's completely false. You look at this man's career, right? Canelo Alvarez has faced the best 147-pounder in the world in Floyd Mayweather. Canelo Alvarez faced the best 254-pounders in the world as he was fighting. You understand? Now check this out. You said I'm reporting it, not you. No, you didn't get this information from me, brother. You got that from somewhere else. Don't place that jacket on me. What I said was this, right? I know stylistically, Canelo Alvarez, there is no path of least resistance if you're choosing Dimitri Bivol and you're choosing to go to heavyweight, the light heavyweight route, okay? I said this numerous of times. I don't know if you're paying attention, but listen to what I'm going to tell you, right? I said that he's not traveling the path of least resistance fighting Dimitri Bivol and the heavyweight route, right? Maybe he ain't eager to get in the ring with Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez for whatever reason. But to say the man is out here, he's ducking him. No, I said this, right? You're not eager to get in the ring with Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez. If you go to 175, don't attempt to be undisputed and come back down to 68 to fight Triple G. You're stalling him out. You're stalling him out. You understand? Okay, you had the opportunity to become undisputed at 160 when Demetrius Andrade was the last person with the belt. Tip O'Malley, what's going on? And you didn't choose that route. Right? Okay, you're stalling him out. But you have to give credit where credit is due. You understand? To say that Dimitri Bivol is the path of least resistance is not true. I didn't like the fact that he fought Rocky Fielding and opposed to fighting Jamal Charlo. But you got to look at the history of Canelo Alvarez. He fought the best 254-pounders in the world. In Erislan De Lara and Austin Trout, not named himself. Then he fought the best 260-pounders in the world in Triple G and Danny Jacobs. Right? Okay. And then when he moved to 175. So what I'm trying to explain to you this. Listen to what I'm trying to explain to you. He's not ducking to fight Demetrius Bivol. And the question that I was answering that somebody asked me was, where does he get off telling Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez to fight each other and then he'll fight the winner? And I said he got that from Floyd Mayweather. This is not hard to understand. And so he's picked up a lot of things from Floyd Mayweather. You understand? And so what he's doing was, when he tells them to fight each other and then I'll fight the winner, he's not traveling the path of least resistance. Now, if he was fighting Avni Yildirim and Rocky Fielding opposed to fighting Jamal Charlo, then you're ducking. Now you're avoiding them fighters. But you're traveling, you're going through Dimitri Bivol. That's not a duck. So what I told you the other day, again, let me explain this to you again. I told you this the other day. If you make a fight between Dimitri Bivol and any one of those three guys that you're mentioning, Carlos Castillo, what's going on? It would at least be a 50-50 fight. You understand? It would be a 50-50 fight against those guys. For instance, let me give you another example. Okay? When he fought Caleb Smith, when he fought Rocky Fielding and became the 68-pound champion. So what I'm trying to tell you is this. He eventually gets around to fighting everybody. Let me enlighten you. Let me show you. He eventually gets around to fighting everybody. Okay? Watch. Let me show you. When he fought Rocky Fielding, Salahuddin might see what's going on. When he fought Rocky Fielding, we was all upset and saying, why are you fighting Rocky Fielding for the WBA title? The real WBA champion is Caleb Smith. You need to fight Caleb Smith. If you're going to fight for the WBA title, you need to fight Caleb Smith. Did he fight Caleb Smith for the WBA title? So this is what I learned about Canelo Alvarez, right? He's not fighting these guys when we want them to fight him, but he's eventually fighting them. And they still have the same status by the time he gets around to them. Rocky Fielding, he came back and fought Rocky Fielding and beat Caleb Smith. When he fought Rocky Fielding and beat Rocky Fielding, everybody complained that he's not fighting Rocky. He should be fighting Caleb Smith. You understand? He should be fighting Caleb Smith for the official WBA title. I was one that said that. Okay? And so guess what he did? Caleb Smith was still the undefeated champion by the time he doubled back and fought Caleb Smith. Was he not? Was he not? Okay. When he went up and fought Sergey Kovalev, everybody screamed, oh, he's fighting the weakest link as the champions at 175. At 175. Dimitri Bivol give him all types of problems. That's all I heard. That's all I heard. Is Dimitri Bivol will give him problems. Dimitri Bivol is the best 175-pounder. He'll beat Artur Beterbiev. This is what people were saying. So now he's fighting Dimitri Bivol, and you still got a problem. Dimitri Bivol didn't lose. He's still a WBA. His status is still the same when you said he should have fought Dimitri Bivol when he fought Sergey Kovalev. Status didn't change. Right? Okay, cool. Then he fought Caleb Smith, like I said. He doubled back and fought Caleb Smith. Then we talked about how Caleb Plant would give him problems. Well, he ended up fighting Caleb Plant. But now, Shante L7, what's going on? But just happens so every time he gets in a position to fight these guys, they undefeated. He's fighting 4 world champions that are all undefeated. Now, it's not the guy you want to see him fight. I said the same thing, right? You are, bro, if you keep telling me I'm loud and wrong, I'm going to block you. Now you're annoying me, brother. If you keep trying to tell me I'm loud and wrong, instead of paying attention and listening, I'm going to block you. Then you could go elsewhere with that. Then you go elsewhere. It makes me no problem. Simple. Simple. I don't deal in fact. I deal with facts over feelings, brother. If you can't help but to live in your feelings, that's not my problem. If you can't pay attention because you feel like the course is too much, that's not my problem either. It's not hard to understand what I'm telling you right now. It's just simply not hard. Jay the Great, what's going on? Dr. Pablo Slab, what's going on? Because now you're just trying to cause confusion, brother. Pat Cannon, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in Super Chat. Bivol beats Charlo and Benavidez. Possibly. Huncho 2 times, what's going on? Now you're just looking to cause confusion, and you're asking the same question. 200 little man, what's going on? See, this is what I'm talking about. When people just choose not to learn. Sheena, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Cutthroat Praises, what's going on? You're just choosing not to learn for the sake of your emotions are tied against Canelo Alvarez. Level down Gator, what's going on? And everybody here can understand what I'm talking about, but you. You're the only person in the classroom refusing to accept what the truth. Real McCoy, my brother in the super chat, in the building. What's going on? Pardon me. You're the only one. Cookie Man 24, what's going on? You're the only one. I don't understand that. KG2412, what's going on? So who else was he supposed to be at 168? Now I say this. I think that he strategically maneuvered, right? But guess what? Canelo Alvarez he just told you for them to fight each other and he'll fight the winner. Why not tell them to fight each other? Because see, here's the thing. Jamal Charlo, he just told you he ain't a 168 pounder. He's a middleweight. But now he's a super middleweight when it comes to Canelo Alvarez. So, but you're not saying he's avoiding. How is one good for this person but not good for this person? But the guy you're trying to tell the world is avoiding has a better resume by far than the other guys. Don't that just sound silly to you? That should sound real silly to you. The guy that have the best resume, so the guy that only beat 2 champions in his entire career, you telling me he told you he's not fighting Demetrius Andrade, the guy in his own division. He's not a super middleweight, not going to fight David Benavidez when David Benavidez was calling him out. Now get this. David Benavidez is calling out Jamal Charlo numerous times aggressively. Demetrius Andrade saying let's unify aggressively. He's not fighting either one of those guys. But yet he's telling you he'll go to 160. I'm not a super middleweight. I don't fight a super middleweight. But then you'll go to super middleweight to fight Canelo. That sounds like you're looking for a check. But he only beat 2 champions in his entire career. But you trying to tell me the guy that beat champions, multiple champions, and is fighting undefeated champion after undefeated champion. Let me ask you a question. Is Caleb Smith better than Juan Montiel? Anybody tell me that? You said that Canelo Alvarez ain't fighting nobody. But let me ask you a question. While he's not fighting nobody, who are they fighting? Ask yourself that question. If Canelo Alvarez ain't fighting nobody, then who are they fighting? William Old School out there, have a great night. If you say Canelo Alvarez is fighting nobodies, then who are they fighting? David Benavidez is getting ready to fight David Lemieux. So get this. Watch this now. I could do this all day. Now watch this. Monica, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Now watch this now. David Benavidez is going to fight David Lemieux. But you told me Canelo Alvarez is only fighting not good fighters. But Billy Joe Saunders outclassed and dominated David Lemieux. I'm sure that was Billy Joe Saunders. Right? I'm sure that was Billy Joe Saunders, right? Did Billy Joe Saunders dominate David Lemieux years ago? Watch this now. Did Billy Joe Saunders dominate David Lemieux years ago? Yes or no? How can he age them out when they all the same age? They're all the same age. They're all the same age. So now, Canelo Alvarez stops Billy Joe Saunders. He beats the undefeated fighter. David Benavidez is going to fight the guy that lost. That don't make sense. Demetrius Andrade is older. That don't even make sense now, does it? So now, get this. Get the likes up to 1.1K. Smash the like button. Men of the Lord X, what's going on? Kevin Lyles, what's going on? He beat him, but Canelo beat the man that beat him. Huh? David Benavidez has been trying to fight Jamal Charlo, but according to Bomac, that's not a duck because Canelo Alvarez is ducking the guy. Now get this, Jalen. He said that Canelo Alvarez is ducking Jamal Charlo, the guy that's a weight class below him. And on a different promotional network. He said that they're not fighting each other because the promotional network and weight classes. But Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez are on the same promotional company, and he's coming to 168. And you just said that Chappelle Show 56 was going on. He didn't fight him because he's not a 68 pounder. But then how could Canelo be dominating? How could Canelo be avoiding him if Canelo Alvarez is a 68 pounder? Now make it make sense. Now you said, now watch this now. He said Canelo ducked him. He's not actively ducking him. But when I just, so then why are we having this conversation? Because the conversation was about Dimitri Bivol, right? Trayshawn Evans, what's going on? Phil Smith, what's going on? Now look at this. He said, now you're putting words in my mouth. I said Canelo ducked him, not actively ducking him. So then why are we having this conversation? If he ain't actively ducking him, then why are we having this conversation? Aifu Shaheen, what's going on? You see what I'm talking about? I want to show y'all. These are the conversations. Tell me how this makes sense. You said he's not actively ducking him. So why are we having this conversation then? What are we talking about then? Because the conversation was about him fighting Dimitri Bivol. But he ain't actively ducking him, so then what are we talking about? He said, once again, this is what I'm talking about, man. I got to move on, brother. I got to move on. Brother, I just got to move on, brother. You're just walking in circles. I don't get it, man. So anyway, you just get to the point where it's amazing, man. Miguel Martinez, brother, super chat. Benavidez' situation is different because everyone really do duck him. The kid literally has to spar lightweights, and nobody's in his weight class wants to spar him. Oh, I agree. David Benavidez wants to fight everybody. I agree. He's not sitting around waiting for one fight. But again, so we want to call a spade when it comes to Canelo Alvarez. But when it's another fighter that you like, you can't call a spade. That's the problem I have. Julius Lettersmar, what's going on? And this is why I stopped saying, right, that Canelo Alvarez is avoiding this fight and that fight because they ain't even fighting themselves. That's why. They're not fighting themselves. So if Jamal Charlo ain't trying to fight Andrade and he ain't trying to fight David Benavidez, then I don't understand. Why am I calling Canelo Alvarez? Why am I saying Canelo Alvarez is avoiding Jamal Charlo when Jamal Charlo, I could say, is avoiding this guy and this guy? And we could play this game all day. So I don't understand. What's the point? The only person, and Demetrius Andrade, right? Demetrius Andrade, now, according to some sources, I'll get to that later. But what I was told is Demetrius Andrade didn't take the fight with Jamel Charlo. And when he didn't take the fight with Jamel Charlo, that was bad business, left a bad taste in their mouth. According to Ronnie Shields, Jamal Charlo, and everybody I talked to, they said that was the problem. Chill the boss. What's going on? TR, what's going on? That he turned down the fight with Jamel Charlo when he already signed and agreed to the fight. But according to some people, they telling me that that wasn't the case. So we'll find out the truth to that in a little bit. But outside of that, Demetrius Andrade, he wants these fights, right? Bomac, brother, bro, stop playing this game with me, man. I'm trying, brother. Stop timing people out. Stop blocking people, brother. Bomac, don't time out people. Don't block nobody. Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody, brother. Smash the like button. Get the likes up to 1.1K. Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody. Phil Smith, he said, Blue, stop spinning facts and your opinions. Or you get. Hold on, my brother Skip calling me. Peace, King. What's good with you? I appreciate you, great brother. I'm doing my live stream right now. Yes, sir. Oh man, same, likewise, man. Because you on the grind, man. Appreciate you. I appreciate you, great brother. Yes, sir. All right, King. All right, later. Maurice Holder, what's going on? Maurice Holder said Bomac is telling the truth. About what? Maurice Holder. What is he telling the truth about? Trey, what's going on? Maurice Holder. What exactly is he telling the truth about? And smash the like button, man. Donate $1 super chat. Chill the boss. What's going on? Go ahead. Smash the like button, man. Let's get the likes to 1.1K, man. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes all the way up. He said Bomac is telling the truth. Telling the truth about what? Go ahead. I never said Floyd ducked anybody. What part of this don't you understand? This is a silly conversation, brother. What are you talking about? Stop talking silly, man. Jason Brown, what's going on? I never said Floyd did. I'm talking about the business part of what, brother. You're gonna annoy me to the point where I'm trying not to get to that point, bro. I'm trying. I'm tempting it, bro. You're better off just leaving it alone, bro. Dorian Sankey, brother in Super Chat, you think Benavidez is getting avoided? I think Darrell beats Saunders. Benavidez is just not getting the fights he wants. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, David Benavidez wants all the big fights. All the big fights. Canelo ain't fighting Andre Charlo and Benavidez. That's whack. Okay. Curtis Robinson, what's going on? Jamal Hayes, what's going on? Yeah, official Josie Joe, what's going on? So this brother said he ain't fighting him. Jesus Montez, what's going on? And who are they fighting, though? Now watch this, brother. So you said, and I agree, I want to see them fight each other. I want to see him fight them too. But Maurice Holder. Sorry, Mighty Mo. Maurice Holder. You said they ain't fighting each other. He ain't fighting them, and that's whack. Right? Okay, cool. So who are they fighting? Are they fighting? Why do he have to fight them? Are they fighting each other? Who are they fighting? Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me. Maurice Holder, tell me who they're fighting. Go ahead, tell me. Juan Santana, what's going on? Hey, hey, Bomac, I'm telling you, brother, I'm gonna take your wrench in a second, bro. I'm trying, brother. Choice 12 album, what's going on? I'm telling you, knock it off, bro. Knock it off. King Brown, what's going on, great brother? How you feeling? Maurice Holder, they all trying to fight Canelo. Is he the only fighter in boxing? How did Canelo become Canelo? Star power-wise, I said that Floyd Miller passed him the baton, for sure. But how did he get to become Canelo? Main events 5'10", child. He said, your news is fake. What news? Watch this now. Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody. Don't do anything. I like this time. Bo Porter, what's going on? He said, your news is fake. Okay, what news is fake? Go ahead. Longboard 09, what's going on? What news is fake? Go ahead. Mr. Child. Black male first. What's going on, great brother? C. Coolers, what's going on? Carlos Castillo, what's going on? Oh, yeah, for sure. Is that the real Bomac? No. No. Craig Barry, what's going on? That's not the real Bomac. Canelo's a record for some fire opponents. Can't front on that. Right. So how's he avoiding them? Who did they fight, though? Now I'm asking you, Maurice Holder, who did they fight? Big George 513, what's going on? How many champions have they fought combined? He said, Blue, how could he duck Benavidez? When did he duck Benavidez? When did he duck him? Bomac. True Thought Sports, what's going on? Jet Ski Deuce, what's going on? When did he duck him? When was there in negotiations and he ducked him? Go ahead and tell me. Now, when David Benavidez was the champion, Canelo Alvarez wasn't making mention of his name. No, he didn't. But how did he duck him, though? Go ahead, tell us. Explain that. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. Go ahead and explain that. You said that Canelo Alvarez is ducking them, right? So I'm asking you, when for him to duck him means that they had directly was on a course and he avoided the fight. Yes, Jamal Charlo was his mandatory. Yes, he avoided the fight with Jamal Charlo and Jamal Charlo was his mandatory. He accepted to be franchised. Yes, he did. Why didn't Canelo fight Benavidez when he had the belt? Because he chose not to. But how did he duck him, though? There's a lot of fighters he didn't fight when they had the belts. Again, he didn't fight Caleb Smith immediately. He fought Rocky Fielding, but he eventually got to Caleb Smith. What part of this are you not understanding? Learn something. I'm telling you, I'm explaining to you something that there's a pattern here, right? Maybe he didn't fight him because it's not a big enough fight yet for him. Okay? Okay? So there's a pattern here, right? Son of G, what's going on? When he didn't fight Caleb Smith, right? You're dismissing the facts. Hope now, what's going on? Mustafa Malik, what's going on? You're dismissing the facts. Okay? Let me explain it to you again. Let me explain it to you slower. He fought Rocky Fielding, and everybody complained he should have fought Caleb Smith. Okay? Did he avoid Caleb Smith because he doubled back and fought Caleb Smith when Caleb Smith had his biggest win? So did he avoid Caleb Smith? No. He doubled back and fought Caleb Smith, and he fought Rocky Fielding. So he ended up fighting both of them. So he beat the Billy Joe Saunders, and he beat Caleb Plant, right? He fought Danny Jacobs in Triple G. What in your mind tells you that these are the best fighters in their class? Okay, Erislandy Lara was seen better than Jamal Charlo and Jamel Charlo, and he fought Erislandy Lara. So what part of this are you not understanding? What part is not processing to you? So if he fought Erislandy Lara, who was considered better than Jamal and Jamel Charlo, and he beat him, Austin Trout was the better fighter. He beat them. Right? The point is he's double backing. So he's getting around to everybody. You don't see that? You don't see that? So it's not hard to understand. You see a pattern. He's getting to everybody just on his time frame. And so what I said to you was he's going up. Peace be free. What's going on? There's no agree to disagree because I ain't wrong. So I ain't got to agree to disagree with anything because I'm not wrong. Black Male First, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in Super Chat. Blue is bringing logic and facts. Right. Jason Brown, what's going on? So now he's making his rounds. Just because he's not making them on your time don't mean that he ain't making his rounds. He's still fighting everybody. The same thing they said when he didn't fight Triple G. Oh, he's avoiding Triple G. And then he fought him twice. What are you talking about? Now all of a sudden the Triple G went out the window. Now we're on to the next. Double O splash. What's going on? Okay, we said he was avoiding Caleb Smith, or you forgot, or you conveniently forgot. I didn't forget because this is what I do every day. So you and everybody else was saying he should have, if he wanted to really be the WBA champion, he should have fought Caleb Smith. Well, he doubled back and fought Caleb Smith, and now you're trying to dismiss Caleb Smith. Reggie Reg, I thought he lost to Lara too, but the point is he got in the ring with Lara. So clearly he ain't ducking nobody now, is he? So my point is this. You can clearly see a pattern here. He's making his rounds. Period. Fred Mayer, what's going on? Okay, so when he fought Sergey Kovalev, everybody said he took the weakest link. Now he should have fought Dmitry Bivol. He should have fought Artur Beterbiev. He picked the weakest link. Well, guess what he did? He doubled back now. And now he's fighting Dmitry Bivol. You don't see a pattern here? And so when he's telling them, fight each other so I can fight you, he's supposed to reportedly have a third fight for this year. Y'all not paying attention. Chris Brooks, what's going on? Okay, so just like I said, fight each other and make yourself the viable option for him to fight you. So let me say this again, right? Okay. He's making his rounds. If he have a third fight on the table for this year, he fights Bivol, right? And he fights Bivol, and he fights Triple G. Third fight in the year. Well, if they fight each other, then guess what? He's double back into them. But in the same token, he said, wait, didn't you say Kovalev? This is ignorance now. Now I'm dealing with pure ignorance. What part of this not? Bro, you're pushing me to the point where you just go somewhere else now. Jay Fresh, 214 YT, what's going on? Alice Jag, what's going on? Like, now you're annoying me, brother. I don't care how the fight played out with Sergey Kovalev. What part of this not you missing? I feel like I'm in grade school with a kid that just can't have an issue with paying attention. I said, I don't care how the fight played out with Sergey Kovalev. I was one of the people that said he should have fought Dmitry Bivol or Artur Beterbiev. I was one of those people. So guess what he did? He's doubling back and he's fighting Artur Beterbiev. Dmitry Bivol. What part of this are you not understanding? So yes, I said that I didn't think Sergey Kovalev gave it his all. What does that have to do with him double backing and doing what I thought he wouldn't do? When I said he should have been fighting, instead of fighting Sergey Kovalev, he should have been fighting the winner. He should have been fighting the best. He picked the weakest link. I was one of the people that said that. Pay attention. I was one of the people that said he's picking the weaker link, right? He should have picked, if you wanted to fight the best and truly be a 4-division champion, you should have fought Artur Beterbiev or Dmitry Bivol, right? I was one of the people. So now, guess what he did? He beat Sergey Kovalev, and now he's double backing, and he's going to come back and fight Dmitry Bivol. And what changed with Dmitry Bivol? He didn't lose. He's still a champion. He's still undefeated. So he double back now and is still fighting Dmitry Bivol. Bro, all right, goodbye, man. Goodbye. Kareem Jabbar, brother in the super chat. Canelo said he'll fight winner of Boo versus Benavidez. Facts. Now you hear the cause confusion, brother. I'm trying hard, bro. I'm truly am. Bro. J Fresh 214. What's going on? Bro, that's annoying, bro. Now you're annoying me, brother. You're annoying me to no end now. Now you're annoying me, brother. Eminem, what's going on? Now you're annoying me, brother. Now you're just annoying me, man. It just I don't understand, bro. People just man, amazing, man. Leandre Guthrie, brother in the super chat, he said people can say what they want about Canelo. He is the only active champion, at least champs with the big names. He signs to fight. He signs to fight. Amazing, man. Sheena said you have a patient of saying you can't make this stuff up, Sheena. You just can't. You just can't. And I you know what? I just don't like to do it, man. You just it's just amazing to me. It's just amazing. That it just shows me why the sport of boxing is always in the state it is, man. Yeah, my brother Manuel H81 who's on, he been telling me that. It just shows me why the sport of boxing is in the state it is. Hey, Emmanuel, man, let's do a basketball show because I need to switch gears after this, bro. If you still up and I know you got the babies and the wife to take care of, man, but if you want to do a basketball show after this, let's talk some basketball. I need to switch gears, bro. These dudes be having my brain hurting, man, for no reason, bro. It's completely amazing to me. I never understand it. TSM 7, what's going on? And people just can't pull themselves to be like, hey, nah, I understand that. They just can't. They just refuse to be wrong. They just can't be wrong. There's no way I could be wrong. No way. No. Like it's amazing to me, man. It's completely amazing to me. Chauncey Moore, what's going on? It is. It's just mind-boggling to me sometimes, man. It's like, really? Like, wow, Devon Webster, what's going on? You can't make this stuff up. Like, what am I saying that is not you can't understand? Alfred Harris, what's going on? What did I say that just hard to I don't even know how I even got in this conversation. But it's just like Boston Jorge, what's going on? Denzel Horton said, make sure y'all talk about the Pelican. Bro, it's just like, wow, man. Amazing, bro. It's just amazing to me, man. Just amazing. Like, it's just not hard. It's just not this hard. So he fights Demetrius Andrade at the end of the year. What are we gonna say? Well, he fought Andrade, but he's still ducking Benavidez. Like, it's just the dude can only fight one person at a time. And if you don't see his pattern here, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't see the pattern. So he fights. This is always going to be, I see the narrative now. So now it's always going to be something. So he fights Andrade. Well, Andrade is this and this, and now he's 34. Okay, and then he fights this. Oh, well, now this guy, it's always going to be something. So what about when Canelo wanted to fight Makubu? It's a cruiserweight. Bro, Cruiser, what's going on? That's a cruiserweight. You don't think that, again, let me say this again. I would love to see Canelo Alvarez fight the names. But who else? The dude is 5'8". 5'8". He's the same size as Terrence Crawford, people. He's the same size as Terrence Crawford. You understand? As Terrence Crawford. And he's talking about going to cruiserweight. Which other one of them? Jamal Charlo as 6 foot, almost 6'1", with a 74-inch arm reach. And he's telling you he can't even go to 168. And he's bigger than Roy Jones and Andre Ward. Let me say it again. Demetrius Andrade and Jamal Charlo are bigger than Roy Jones and Andre Ward. And they're just now going to go to 168. And Canelo Alvarez is 5'8". And he's talking about going all the way up to cruiserweight. I don't care who is at cruiserweight or who he's fighting in cruiserweight. That's a risky fight. That's a risky fight. To go to cruiserweight. It's just like Roy Jones. Canelo Alvarez is like 5'7.5", Catherine Murray. Listen, I've been around Canelo Alvarez multiple times. He's like Floyd is actually taller than Canelo. Or like the same height. Okay? So when Roy Jones went to heavyweight, did y'all complain that Roy Jones is fighting Ruiz instead of fighting Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson, or Evander Holyfield? It don't count. What? So Ruiz was a great heavyweight? I'm asking you a question. John Ruiz was a great heavyweight? They have to test the waters when you're going up that big. Why would you think he's going up to cruiserweight and fight Oleksandr Usyk? Why would he do such a thing? The expectations is just completely unrealistic, and we don't even think about what we say before we say it. Why would he go all the way up to cruiserweight and fight the absolute best cruiserweight? What are we talking about here? Of course he's going to go to cruiserweight and fight the weakest link at cruiserweight. Eric Trejo, what's going on? He said, but Roy fought all the top guys in his weight class. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. There was a few guys that Roy Jones didn't fight, like Antonio Tarver, before he went to heavyweight. Tarver was calling out Roy Jones before Roy Jones went to heavyweight. You forgot? I didn't. Y'all must have forgot. I didn't. Antonio Tarver was calling out Roy Jones before Roy Jones went to heavyweight. So what are you talking about? There was fighters in the UK that Roy Jones didn't fight in his weight class. So Tarver was there. He didn't fight the best. Tarver was calling him out, showing up to his press conference. So Roy Jones went to heavyweight. He didn't fight Lennox Lewis. He didn't fight Mike Tyson. He didn't fight Riddick Bowe. He didn't fight Evander Holyfield. He fought John Ruiz. So we going to act like John Ruiz was a world beater? Man, please stop. Why is he going to go up all that weight class and fight the absolute best there? Man, come on, man. Who does that? Who does that? We got unrealistic expectations because this narrative has been placed on this dude that he's avoiding all the best fights. It's just amazing, man. Stop it already. The dude is making his rounds. Yes, like I told y'all, there is no. I would much rather him take the route of he can become undisputed at light heavyweight by beating the winner of Joe Smith, Arthur Beterbiev, and then beating Dimitri Bivol. Those are the three best. He beat the three best light heavyweights in the world. What else you want from the dude? It's amazing. The dude is only 31. He ain't talking about retiring tomorrow. Lisa Vasquez, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? He ain't talking about retiring tomorrow. Relax. Rural original art. Floyd did it with Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya started his career. Do you know where? See, this is what I'm talking about, man. Wow, man. He said Floyd did it. He went up before the absolute best. Do you know where Oscar De La Hoya started his career at? Rural? Go ahead, tell me. What weight class did Oscar De La Hoya start his weight class? Started in. Go ahead and tell me, brother. Go ahead. Tell me what weight class Oscar did. Go ahead. I'll let you figure it out. I'll give you time to figure it out. Since Floyd Mayweather did it. He went up to 154 and fight the absolute best at 154. Oscar De La Hoya. That's what you tell me. So Oscar De La Hoya was the absolute best 154-pounder in the world. A guy that started his career at 135. So you said that Floyd Mayweather did it. He went up to 154 and fought the absolute best in the division. Well, that was one weight class up. Cruiserweight is not one weight class up. That's 3 weight classes up. Kyle Brown, what's going on? So Floyd Mayweather went up and he fought Oscar De La Hoya at 54. So you're saying Floyd Mayweather did it. Amazing, man. Yeah, now they're gonna be saying, yeah, well, Canelo, he's avoiding Tyson Fury, man. The pattern is there. The dude is working and making his rounds. He's going to get to fighting the fighters that you want to see him fight. Period. And in the meantime, they need to be fighting each other. And so while you're screaming that he's avoiding and ducking this fighter and that fighter, well, you should be saying the same thing for them. And I said this. In order for him to clean out 168, he has to fight the absolute best guy at 168, which is David Benavidez. I personally thought, if you follow me and you know this, I personally thought that Caleb Plant was the best 68-pounder because I picked Caleb Plant to beat David Benavidez. Ski Mask Boy, what's going on? When we was talking about Caleb Plant and David Benavidez, I said that Caleb Plant would beat David Benavidez. So clearly I thought that David Benavidez was not the best super middleweight. I thought Caleb Plant was. Okay? So I thought he beat the best super middleweight, but then after I watched Caleb Plant's fights, I'm like, well, you know what? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe David Benavidez would have beaten Caleb Plant. I thought that Caleb Plant had what it take to outbox David Benavidez. Okay, Douglas Duran, what's going on, great brother? Jose Verge, what's going on? So if you watch me, DJ Schultz, what's going on? If you watch me, you know I always thought that Caleb Plant would beat David Benavidez. So I thought Canelo Alvarez beat the best super middleweight in the world because I thought that Caleb Plant was that guy. Okay, so yes, now I look at the fights and I say, okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe David Benavidez is the best super middleweight in the world. So you got to clean out the division. So what I said was, in order to be considered the best super middleweight, you definitely have to clean out the division. There's many people other than myself. I give my personal opinion who I thought was the best, and then there's a mass majority of people who think otherwise. There's a mass majority of people who think that David Benavidez was the best super middleweight. Okay, so what I said was, Michael James 616, what's going on? That he need to fight David Benavidez. I still feel that way. Okay, Iceberg Slim 38, what's going on? Peace Be Free said you was wrong. How would you know I was wrong if David Benavidez fought Caleb Plant? They still ain't fight. Just because I feel like that you said I was wrong, definitively. No, I wasn't wrong. Dwayne Broussard, what's going on? Because you don't know. So unless David Benavidez, Caleb Plant fight, right? We don't know if I was wrong or not. Just because Canelo beat him don't mean that David Benavidez is going to beat him. I just feel like Edwin Sanchez, what's going on? So to definitively say, "Oh, you was wrong." No, I was. How would you know I was wrong? I feel like I was wrong. Right? The promoter's view, what's going on? I feel like I was wrong because now I'm starting to think it wasn't an anomaly when I watched Caleb Plant fade in the second half against Jose Uzcategui, and then Caleb Plant fade in the second half against what's his name? Caleb Truitt in the second half, you know, the layoff. So I'm starting to think, okay, that pressure, mile high radar, what's going on? See, unlike most people, I don't mind standing corrected. You understand? The style of Caleb Plant, what I believe will give David Benavidez problems, but maybe I'm wrong. So I don't mind standing corrected and say, okay, I might have been wrong. You understand? But we still have to see it for me to definitively be wrong. Okay, so here's the thing. I feel like Canelo Alvarez definitely has to fight David Benavidez. I thought that he strategically moved around David Benavidez, but if you listen to what I said, you would understand where I'm coming from. Instead of saying, oh, you said he's ducking David Benavidez. You didn't pay attention to what I said. Okay, I said he strategically moved around David Benavidez. But if you pay attention to why I said he moved around David Benavidez, I told you was because I felt like once he said, okay, once Canelo Alvarez said he didn't want to fight any more Mexican fighters. I never said he ducked David Benavidez because he didn't think he could beat David Benavidez. Pay attention to what I said. Oh, you said, I got it from you. You reported, you said, I didn't say that. Listening is a skill. Listening and learning is a skill. I never said stylistically he's avoiding and ducking David Benavidez because he don't think he could beat David Benavidez. I never ever said that. Not one time. I said I believe he's avoiding a fight with David Benavidez. I said this on multiple occasions, and I'm going to say it again. Because when Canelo Alvarez went on record, he said it goes against my beliefs to fight after he fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. and he got a lot of kickback because people were saying he ain't really Mexican, he wasn't born here, and so on and so forth. And Canelo Alvarez said it goes against my beliefs to fight another Mexican fighter. I don't want to fight another Mexican fighter in my career. So I said, how come he's not getting enough kickback for saying those comments? Because if it was Terrence Crawford saying, I'm not going to fight another African-American fighter, or Errol Spence saying the same thing, he would have all types of kickback for saying such. So I said, I think he's strategically moving around David Benavidez because David Benavidez is a Mexican fighter. That's why. I never said he's avoiding David Benavidez or ducking him because he thinks he's going to lose. Cam Minor, brother, says, sounds like a duck. Saying that. Raw 1980 Law Home, what's going on? Okay, Cam Minor, let me say it again. Dope Cam, what's going on? After he fought and beat Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., he got a lot of flack. Let me say it again, Cam Minor. He got a lot of flack for beating Julio Cesar Chavez. People was in Mexico was saying he wasn't a real Mexican fighter. He's not a true Mexican, so on and so forth. So from that point on, he said, you know what? It's not cool for me, and I'm not doing it. Okay. He didn't want to go down. So let me give you a history lesson. He didn't want to go down the path, okay, that Oscar it's not semantics, TJ. Y'all got to pay attention. Stop, just listen. He didn't want to go down the path that Oscar De La Hoya went down. I know y'all probably don't even know about this. But when Oscar De La Hoya beat Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., he got all types of flack. All types of flack. All types of, Corey Lee Boston, my brother, go subscribe to my brother, Corey Lee Boston. When Bo Mac, goodbye, bro. Goodbye. I can't deal with you no more. Thanks, bro. Goodbye. Bye, bro. I can't, man. Goodbye. You just here to cause confusion now, and I can't even deal with it, bro. So I just can't, man. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it, man. It's amazing, bro. I just can't. I can't do it, bro. It just gets to a point where it's annoying, bro. I acknowledge everybody. I talk with everybody, debate everybody, but you're just here to cause confusion. That's a problem, man. It just becomes a problem, man. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. So anyway, he's talking about, oh, you contradict. How am I contradicting myself? What are you talking about? Man, bro, it's amazing, bro. Amazing. Amazing, brother. You don't even know what I'm talking about. You're just talking because you can. That's ridiculous, man. It's like I'm talking to a kid. Maybe I am. Anthony Miller, what's going on? So now, when Oscar De La Hoya, right? Donna Williams, peace and blessings, Queen. When Oscar De La Hoya fought Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., Star CJ, what's going on? Yeah, it just gets ridiculous, bro. Just annoying, like, just because you can. So now, check this out. When Oscar De La Hoya fought Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., right? And he beat Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., Oscar De La Hoya got all types of threats and everything for beating Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. You understand what I'm saying? Because they say, oh, he was too old. Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. was only 32 years old or 33, if that. And he might have been younger than that, right? But Oscar De La Hoya, he got all types of flack for beating Julio Cesar. And how could you do that to another Mexican fighter? And Oscar De La Hoya was deemed not to be, you're not old. And Oscar De La Hoya faced a lot because he wore trunks that was half Mexican, half American trunks. Oh, you ain't this, you ain't that. So Canelo Alvarez didn't want to go that path. Now, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. I'm just telling you where he was coming from with it. You understand what I'm saying? Jesus Montez said, yeah, I remember that. Facts. You understand what I'm saying? D Stacks TV, what's going on? Sacred Soldier, what's going on? So now, oh, get this dude out of here. Goodbye. Dude. Bland Lee, what's going on? Exactly. Edward Sanchez, what's going on? So Alexander Pola, what's going on? So Canelo Alvarez, he like, man, I ain't going to go that route because you don't know what he was facing. Now, I don't agree with him. Like I said on numerous occasions, I don't agree with that, right? He said, yeah, but did Chavez duck Oscar? What do you... So anyway, I don't agree with the stance, and I don't agree with that you know. So now, Canelo Alvarez said that, right? This is before David Benavidez started to make a real name for himself when he said it. You understand? So now people start talking about, and Canelo said, I'll only fight him if I have to, right? So now we got to that point. So now I said, that's the reason why I feel like he's not making that fight happen. He don't want to go down that path. That's a huge Mexican Independence Day or Cinco de Mayo weekend fight. But I feel like he don't want to go down that path. But I think that eventually El Rivy, what's going on? Exactly, El Rivy. But they don't know that. Alexander Pola, what's going on? Beast by Surrey, what's going on? They don't understand that. They don't know that. They don't know the history. They just talking because they can. So I'm trying to give you a lesson as to why he, regardless if I agree or not, that's his stance. Smokey 1235, what's going on? But they keep saying they don't consider David Benavidez a real man. Right. But anyway, that's why Canelo, I feel. So I never said that he was avoiding David Benavidez because David Benavidez is, he can't beat him. No, I said that strategically when David Benavidez had the belt, he didn't want to go that route. So he waited till David Benavidez, as soon as the belt became available, yes, he jumped at the opportunity. Not because he don't want to fight David Benavidez or he don't think he could beat David Benavidez. Because I think he's trying to avoid that conflict. Period. So then, so now we talk about Jamal Charlo. Yes, I said Devon Webster, brother super chat. Same thing they did to Floyd. Success breeds. Yeah, exactly, Devon Webster. It's amazing, right? Clyde Bayard, brother in super chat. Do you think the Bivol fight can get canceled because of? It's a possibility. I'm hearing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, Clyde Bayard. A lot of stuff behind the scenes. People are not happy with it. Dub CPB, my brother, what's going on? There's a lot of people not happy with that situation. So, so my thing is this, right? I'm saying this to say they should be fighting each other. If you think that Canelo Alvarez is taking a path, then fight each other. Carve out your own niche. Carve out your own niche. Make your own case. Then what could he do? He just said, okay, hold them accountable, right? He just said, y'all fight each other and I'll gladly fight the winner. Fight each other. Michael James, man, I can't do it, man. I gotta go. I gotta go, bro. I gotta go. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it, man. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 1.1K. ASAP, man. Smash the like button, man. I just can't do it, man. It's just amazing, bro. It's just amazing. You can't make this stuff up, bro. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up to 1K, man. 1.1K. Appreciate you, Catherine Murray. Blessings to you, Queen. Bro, Kuzo, what's going on? Yeah, you just can't, man. I can't do it, man. I can't. I don't understand, man. It's amazing to me. Chura Hernandez, what's going on? Well, it's not amazing to me. When you emotionally tied to wanting to have somebody fail, you'll say anything. Truth. It doesn't matter what truth somebody gives you. It doesn't matter what you tell them. No facts. It's always going to be emotionally tied. It's amazing to me, right? And you know, these are fights that I'm telling you I want to see, but I'm giving you, yeah, Chris Casanova, man, let me rent you up, bro. And Chris Casanova, man, don't make me regret it, bro. Please, man. Just amazing, bro. Just amazing to me, man. Ward admitted to ducking Devil. I don't know when he did that. Get the lights up to 1.1K. Smash the like button. Get the lights up to 1.1K, man. Smash the like button, man. Michael James 616. He said it's also true he won't fight good fighters who will present a problem. Okay. This is comedy. Michael James 616. Didn't Erislandy Lara present a problem? Did he fight him? And please don't tell me whether you thought he won or lost. I'm asking you a question, right? Did he fight him? Yes or no? He presents a problem, but did he fight him? Yes or no? Bro, Kuz is trying to super chat. Can't refresh. Chat refresh. People, somebody drop $1 in super chat. Refresh the super chat, please. If you could donate $1 to super chat, refresh the super chat for your boy Blue. So now you say he's not, and I'm one to say I don't think he got better. I thought he got better at choosing his opponents. But now I see a routine here. He fought him, right? Okay, so wasn't Triple G presenting a problem for him, regardless of whether you thought he won or lost? Did he fight him? Yes or no? They said Triple G is presenting a bad style matchup. Big, strong, knockout power, right? I don't care if you thought he won or lost. Did he fight him and he didn't get knocked out? Did he fight that man? No, Miss Joette. I didn't see that, Miss Joette. Don't put that on. Don't put that on out there in the universe. All right, Lamels, what's going on? Free one, what's going on? Yeah, people just saying anything, man. He said, yes, he fought Little G too. That's 2 tough fights in how many years? Okay. Jonathan Kurtz, what's going on? Didn't they say Danny Jacobs presented a problem? His big, strong, athletic, and knockout power? Did he fight Danny Jacobs? Crack World, what's going on? Don't tell me what your perspective on Danny Jacobs is. Was the perception that Danny Jacobs, Miss Joette, don't pay attention to that. Did they say, I'm not asking your opinion on Danny Jacobs in hindsight, right? I'm talking about when Danny Jacobs was knocking people out, okay? Tone Capone, what's going on? And we was talking about Danny Jacobs fighting Jamal Charlo, and that would be a great fight and all of that. Danny Jacobs was the champion. Did Canelo Alvarez fight the guy that they said was too big, too strong, and would knock him out? Yes or no? And salute to my brother Edward Sanchez, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Appreciate you, great brother. Zaka Wama Zolt, brother in the Super Chat, he said, Blue, I'm a big fan. Devin Haney or Tank, which one you like the most? I think Devin Haney wins the fight. I think Devin Haney wins the fight. Devin Haney wins the fight. And I don't have fans, great brother, we family. The real McCoy, brother, Wilder Fury had controversy. However, they fought all three. Why Canelo Triple G didn't? I don't know, brother. They fought twice, though. I mean, they fought twice. Again, who did Triple G fight? Why does Canelo have to be stuck to fighting Triple G? Triple G didn't fight nobody. Mia, what's going on? He didn't fight anybody. Atlas Jack, brother in Super Chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Appreciate you, great brother. Triple G didn't fight anybody. Who did Triple G fight? Everything is solely on the basis of Canelo Alvarez's back. King Larry 5, what's going on? So I'm asking. He fought him twice, and now we're talking about, well, why he ain't fight him a third time? You see what I'm trying to tell y'all? Renell Bradshaw, what's going on? Nico McLean, what's going on? He wasn't. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury contractually had an obligation to fight a third time before they even fought the second time. They had an agreement to fight a third time. Triple G didn't have a contract to fight Canelo Alvarez for a third fight. Michael James 16. Yep, fought Danny Jacobs too. Almost forgot, but when they fought, nobody was Danny. No, nobody was Danny. Was that dude no more? What are you talking about? Danny Jacobs was a champion, and was that guy. What are we talking about here, Michael James 616? When Canelo Alvarez fought Danny Jacobs, he was that guy. People thought that he beat Triple G. King Grayson, what's going on? Yes, he was on a rehydrating course. I agree. But did he get in the ring with him? Yes or no? Did he get in the ring with him? Let me tell you why he's you said you said why didn't they have a trilogy, right? LV Live, what's going on, great brother? I agree. Triple G didn't fight anyone, so there was a contractual situation for no trilogy. Then why now? Let me explain why. Money. Let me explain why the money is there. Why he feels obligated. Okay? Because Jesus Valdez Carranza, what's going on? Blue Cooks, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Let me explain to you why. I appreciate you, Blue Cooks. Because the zone put up a lot of money in hopes of having a Canelo Alvarez Triple G trilogy. Pull counter boxing, what's going on? They put up a lot of money for that, right? And when Canelo Alvarez got out of his contract with Golden Boy, who had a contract with DAZN, who DAZN did a contract with Triple G, and Canelo Alvarez got out of his contract with DAZN and Golden Boy Promotions, right? They already had put up big money. So now they had put up the big money and gave Triple G a contract in hopes of Triple G and Canelo having a trilogy on DAZN. You understand? And so now, right, Canelo's always long been saying he's done with that fight. So salute the Blue Cooks dropping a half a dub. But now DAZN is going to pay him a whopping amount of money. I'm sure there's going to be money. Well, I was going to say something that I can't say, right? But, they put up a lot of money for the fight. Adam Quinlos, what's going on? The only reason DAZN gave Triple G and the only reason Triple G went to DAZN was because of the Canelo fight. So now there's a lot of money involved here. And DAZN is on the hook for giving Triple G his money. So they're going to pay Canelo Alvarez recently because they don't want to lose out on that fight. So you can read between lines. That's why. Bro Kuzza, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Missed the other live. I'm in Brooklyn, so I appreciate Colbert confidence. But to talk big and stop trying to win and just survive made us Brooklyn dudes talk game look whack. I'm heavily disappointed. I agree. 1,000%, bro. He talked the talk and didn't walk the walk at all. Salute to my brother Bro Kuzza in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Kyle Brown, brother in the super chat. My issue is the fights people want. My issue is he fights people we know he'll beat. But that's not true. We didn't know he was going to beat Triple G. We didn't know he was going to beat Danny Jacobs. We didn't know he was going to beat. We don't know if he's going to beat Dimitri Bivol. We figure that. But that's the standards that we hold him to. I agree, Michael James 616. I agree. Chuck PCville, Boston, my brother, what's going on? But we know that the game is the game, right? So Kyle Brown, I agree. I want to see. We say that's, but we don't realize that's how we hold him in such high regards that he's fighting guys like Caleb Plant, Joe Smith. Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders, and Caleb Smith. These ain't bad fighters. They all was undefeated. They're all solid fighters. Nicholas Simmons, what's going on? But we know his skill set is so high that we say, oh man, they can't compete with him. Just think about that. Miguel Morales, what's going on? That he's competing against Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders. If Caleb Plant at the height of his career fought David Benavidez, would you automatically say, why is David Benavidez fighting Caleb Plant? We know he's gonna win. That was the biggest fight at super middleweight. Salute to India. Derek M, what's going on? Kenyatta Ali, what's going on? I believe Devin Haney beats Tank. So the biggest fight in super middleweight was Caleb Plant versus David Benavidez. But since Canelo Alvarez beats Caleb Plant, now Caleb Plant is a nobody. I don't understand. The biggest fight at super middleweight was Caleb Plant versus David Benavidez. That was the fight the world wanted to see. So imagine this. Imagine Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence is the fight the world wants to see. But Boots comes in and beats one of them, and we be like, yeah, well, he wasn't that good. Huh? Ranu Santos, my brother, what's going on? Well, who you think Tank is going to stop Devin or not? It doesn't matter. I'm not tripping. Why am I tripping? I didn't fall anywhere. I ain't tripping. You ain't see me fall nowhere. Devin is a great fighter. If you feel like Tank gonna win, okay, cool. My brother Kenyatta Ali and the brother in the super chat dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother, dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. My brother Kenyatta Ali. I appreciate you, great brother. Much love to you. Aline Workfield, what's going on? 100 Keys, the locksmith, my brother in super chat. What's good, Blue? Favor and increase to you, King. Appreciate you, great brother. Much love to you. So, Mansa Musa Lifestyle, my brother, what's going on? Brother Saeed, what's going on? So, I just think that, it's I think Devin Haney has the skill set to beat him. But if you feel like otherwise, then I'm cool with that too. Tank is a great fighter. But to say I'm tripping, Tank gonna stop him, bro, you don't know that. Nothing is for sure. If this weekend didn't tell you nothing, this weekend should tell you everything. Clayton Wright, what's going on? This weekend should have told you a lot. I'm sure there was people telling you, man, if people that was picking Jack Catterall to beat Josh Smith, man, you tripping. He gonna walk right through him. Yeah, and how did that play out? He ain't do none of the sort. So I ain't tripping nowhere. We got to relax. Elijah on the dawn, my brother, what's going on? I'm sure there's somebody out there that got a mean come up off of Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson, and somebody said, hey, you tripping. But we got tens of reasons as to why you tripping. Yeah, man, but you tripping, man, because hence why Canelo is the best matchmaker. Derek M, what's going on? The way Devin's chin is set up, I wouldn't bet against Tank. How's his chin set up? Man, I got to get out of here, man. Y'all be driving me insane. So salute to y'all, man. Let me get on out of here, man. Get the likes up to 1.2K. I got to go, man. Got to go. I appreciate y'all coming through, studying up, holding your boy Blue down and showing me love, man. And salute to the young brothers that came on. Go support those young brothers, man. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Memphis Man, what's going on, great brother? Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. L. Rivy, brother, super chat. Russell remind me of LeBron. Dude, a freight train. Yeah, that dude is something else. I tell you this, L. Rivy, if you put Josh Taylor in the ring with Gary Anton Russell, bro, he going to knock out Josh Taylor in 4 rounds. I don't think he gets past 4 rounds. He's going to blitz him and knock him out. My brother, Real McCoy, blessings. Have a great night, great brother. Corbin Phoenix, what's going on? Sean Cook, DeAndre Carey, what's going on? DP Rocker, what's going on? Natty Dread, my brother. If you put Gary Anton Russell in there with Josh Taylor right now, he going to go right through Josh Taylor like a wet paper bag. Like a wet paper bag. Have a great night, Catherine Murray. Blessings to you, Queen. S. Money, Donna Williams, peace and blessings, Queen. Nico McLean, what's going on? Appreciate y'all coming through, man. Salute to each and every one of y'all. Blessings. Have a great night. Curtis Robinson, Donna, peace and blessings to y'all. Peace.